Hadouken!
Round one.
Welcome! Welcome!
Turn player-related informational voice on.
Welcome back, y'all. This is Three Bears Gaming. My name is Herb. I use he, they pronouns. We're doing Fight Night tonight, every single Monday. As long as I can keep it up. Fighting games all night. We're getting on the Street Fighter V, and that way some more folks can play. We've already played here, Melty Blood, and Brawlhalla. It's been a good night so far. It's already been 6 hours. Also, this Tekken soundtrack, hell yeah. Yes, Shinobi. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom is another game that we are forced to emulate. I still have it on the Wii. I love it. It's one of my favorite fighting games. I think it has a great system, great music, great graphics. And it just has like a really addicting loop to it. And just a great roster. I'm going to try out this fucking energy drink. And let's hope it doesn't flip me the fuck out.
Got your back, Herb.
Hey, oh my god, another raid? Oh my god. Y'all, Mean Bean Boys. What's going on? Good night, Queen City Q. Welcome in, y'all. Well, since I just said it, I will say it again. Welcome in. You're watching Three Bears Gaming. My name is Herb. I use he, they pronouns. We're doing Fight Night all night on Monday. Every Monday. Let's get into a Street Fighter V room. I'm going to make one right now. How are y'all doing? What were y'all playing? What's going on? You were playing Valorant, and I love that icon. That icon reminds me of the 3DS game. Or no, the Switch game. Consider it. It's like sort of like a WarioWare kind of game. All right, let me make this room. Character select on. All right, I'm gonna invite people.
You can send an invite my way. Dolly here.
Yeah. All right. So wait, what's your name on there?
Dolly S.
Okay. And then Wizard, if you're down, if you're still out there, thank you for that, Trans Muffin. Trans rights are human rights. I really appreciate you redeeming that. Oh, thank you for that. Kill Krill. Kill Krill like kill Krill like Krillin, or like Krill like in the ocean? Claire and Rachel. Claire plays Guilty Gear Strive, and you just admire the art? Awesome. Yeah, no, it's all good, Wizard. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit.
Hey, what's going on, Herb?
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks. Long time no chat.
Shoot, where did the invites end up? CFN?
It'll be okay. So you go to Battle Lounge and then you go to view invites.
Oh, Battle Lounge. There we go.
And then Emil, I need your name on here too because I forget.
Oh, this is Nixon.
Wait, what?
This is Nixon. This is not a meal.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking. Hey, what's
Our
up?
voices sound so similar. Yeah. Hey, what's up?
You do sound similar.
Yeah, for sure. We pretended to be each other on the phone before, like answered the phone for the people. So yeah, I don't know where he dipped out to talk to me because we were talking about playing Street Fighter. He was trying to rope me into playing tonight, and I'm anxious, so I'm over here practicing.
Okay, wait. So what's your name on here?
Lucent Nix. It's the same.
Okay. I need to like add y'all as friends, but you can't do it on this screen. You have to do it in another screen, and I would have to go back out of the room to do it, so I always forget.
I don't know how to
Take a memo, right?
look at this.
Yeah, it's like you make a
stupid
memo
little
and then you
symbol,
do it.
bro. Look at this symbol. Weird as hell.
And then yeah, Wizard, no worries. I appreciate you being around though. It's so funny. I like called you psychically because we literally just like I was talking about you earlier when we were playing Melty Blood because I remembered you like totally beating my ass. Also, welcome in Hot Day. Hot damn. That's quite the name. Welcome in. Krill like shrimp. Okay, all right. Also, Shinobi, I'm really sorry to hear that your house was robbed because I definitely know how that goes. And losing, especially beloved forms of media, is really shitty. Also, you know, it's like real late, I guess. On the East Coast, it's 3 a.m. Where I'm at, it's 1 a.m. Yeah, let's do it, Dolly.
Yeah.
Everybody else can come in.
I don't even know how to accept your invite.
Oh, you go to Battle Lounge and then you go to Show Invites.
Let's
Welcome
do
back,
this.
Didn't know he joined the room.
Well,
So-
you just dipped, so I assumed you were here already. To be honest, that was really good.
I'll be co-streaming alongside you tonight. We'll see how this works out. Oh, I got a viewer.
We're gonna change our character. Like, well, you can press like you get to do it before every fight.
Okay, God.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm,
set
like,
it up like
I'm not trying to play Ryu at all. Okay, sweet.
Did you log into
No, I'm Lucent Nix. I'm Lucent Nix on here.
Oh, tracksuit. Oh, bro. Let's go.
$10?
You gotta love the cutoff arm tracksuit. That's fantastic.
Right? You look like somebody like splooged strawberry jelly. Like,
And strawberry jam Akuma.
What's the
Right in the eye.
What's the battle lounge information?
wait, what do you mean?
Like if I was to search for it, how many rooms or rounds? Is
I
that
don't know, but you can search. Oh, it's like best of one. And like it should be under the deep end.
best of
It's the deep end, and the password is 0306.
Let me test your skill. Round one.
Yeah, my name is the deep end on Street Fighter only because when I was doing an event at the deep end, which was a bar in Atlanta, when Street Fighter 5 came out and when I got into it, so it was like I don't know, I just named it that. It's the only thing that's not the same name as all my other names. Best of one. What's all that shit?
Oh my goodness, that was close.
See, I didn't. Round two. Apparently, fight account.
Right. Also, you're like way quieter now. I'm sorry. It's funny when you were on your phone, it was louder. But I only say that because I can't send you up anymore. No.
Oh, right as he got the trigger.
That was great.
GG.
Gee.
Do you want to hop out and invite him?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, but
You're just like the most quiet. So.
Yeah, you are the most quiet one in the group. Very soft.
So walk. Okay, let me invite really quick.
As first.
yeah, for sure. I'm just hanging out. I'm not gonna ready up.
Emil, what's your name on here again?
Nami.
Are you sure? I thought it was
It was Amiel. It's AHMI. Oh, my fighter ID.
yeah, like yeah.
Nami.
Like your CFN. Yeah, but how do you spell it?
Namea. I just don't understand why I don't see your room, which says R-Next, R3.
Okay, there you
What's the, how many rounds do you have set?
go. I don't know where I can see. Oh, here we go. It's 3 rounds, 99 time, first to 1. The password is 0306. It says fighting all night. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't show up.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think because it's password protected, right? Like you would probably need to get an invite to join the room.
Or you have to change your filter on which rooms you're looking at. Some bullshit.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe have the password in the filter or something. Who knows? Anyway, get in here, mate. Let's go.
Good night, Wizard. Nice to see you.
Right?
You got that invite though, yeah?
Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm using Nick's PlayStation. Because
That's what I figured.
yeah, I totally messed that up. It's easy Nixon.
Yeah. I'm in here twice, baby. Let's go. Domination.
I'll put it.
Increasing my odds of winning.
Y'all go follow these beautiful people that play fighting games with me on Monday till all hours of the goddamn night. I really appreciate y'all.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Easy Nixon.
still weird that I can't find the lounge search.
Let me tell you, the searches in fighting games I never trust in my whole life. Like it's just like they're always so janky. It's like going back to using like Alta Vista or something. It's like they haven't updated the search technology to where we're at with browsers now. You know what I mean? Like it's like when you go on sites to like look for jobs or use like a government site or the DMV. It's one of those things where like you just can't like if you move away from the page at all, you're fucked. Like it's all messed up. I don't know. All right, so Dolly and Lucid, right? Yeah.
Okay,
I have indeed readied up.
let's go.
Let's skip
I
it.
say Akuma is definitely one of those characters.
Him was one of those what characters?
I just can't imagine. It's like regular. I don't know. It's like everyone else is like, you could probably maybe like, hey, can let's call it quits. Be like, alright. Like, no, Akuma is.
Let's scary.
My character lock. What happened?
But the thing is, like Akuma's like personality is that they try to go back to
Ryu, go beyond the battle.
you know, just a demon walking the earth like Nightmare. But then they, when they give him a backstory, they try to I wish they did. I wish they would. Basically a walking demon guy. I mean, that's always been him, but
Right, you want to see like his origin story.
yeah, because like well, it's
So much
it would be cool, like if you know how like they had evil, they kind of
This is the path of my destiny. Round one.
I have to check my buttons here. I'm not even sure I can move. Nope.
I really like a character.
My man's can't
Really
move.
cannot.
Oh, do you need to configure?
I guess. I don't know what happened between here and there. Oh, there we go. That's why I couldn't change characters.
Hey, there you are.
All right, yeah, yeah.
Here comes the fireball.
It's like a controller issue. Okay.
All right, well, something's up. Steam just threw me out again.
Uh-oh.
As I press a button. Okay. No, Steam controller, why you do this to me? All right, well, just kill me real quick. I'll play somebody else while I figure this technical issue out. My apologies, though.
Oh, you're fine. That's all good. Technical difficulties happen all the time.
All the time.
To reiterate, all the time. Is a constant.
All right, don't get fancy. Just get out of here.
Seriously, all the
Do it the
time.
old-fashioned way.
It brought up the like team keyboard for some reason. Like I'm typing with my controller, which is not at all what I want to do.
Right.
You like my vision.
So it's like two different things are your controller is controlling two different things.
Jeez.
Right, exactly. Controlling
The
keyboard.
lag. Look out.
I wish like that's something
Okay,
else.
I'm back. Hey.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say you're blocking, huh?
Yeah.
That's like something else though with modern fighting games. Like, y'all, give us a way to exit the fucking fight. Like, come on now.
Oh, I know you can't quit out. Well, I know why they
Right?
did.
Like,
They don't want
what
you
is that
to.
about? Why is that? Like, why?
Oh, I can't believe I
thought
whiffed
was a
on
good
that.
idea. Like, they should just do it where it's like if everyone presses start and everybody agrees, then you can get out. You know?
They don't want people to cheat the system and get points for nothing. It's all about the fight points. Oop, ow.
What is this song from?
Oh yeah.
Oh, from Grand Blue Fantasy. Oh my god.
Jeez.
GG. I mean, it was kind of an unfair match because we were having. We'll try again. We'll try again.
Yeah, well, I'll figure it out. But I'm glad the controller figured itself out. That was dramatic. I was like, oh my god, no.
No. No.
I want you to play. Yeah, but I'm almost up now.
All right, so this Sonic energy drink tastes just like Red Bull.
Nice.
Basically, it's not. It's really not that much.
There's no difference.
It tastes like Flintstone vitamins that they boiled down into like fizzy water.
But do you want to go fast and also get the Chaos Emeralds? That's all that you need to really know. How do you feel while drinking the drink? That's the
Gotta go fast.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it would pair well with a chili dog? That's the question to me.
I love chili dogs.
Ugh.
I honestly do.
My stomach just turned.
Oh no, hot dogs are terrible. But like the chili dog itself is like this special fucking like magical, mystical, terrible fast food thing, you know?
You will feel my wrath.
I haven't eaten meat in 9 years, but
Have
I
you
still
not?
have, like, yeah. it's
That's
been a long
awesome.
time, so. I'm actually trying to get back into meat.
Oh yeah?
Don't do it.
Like, don't let me go down the rabbit hole to reasons why, because it's very conspiratorial. But yeah, I'm thinking about going back to meat. So I'm starting to do like the beef bouillon in my food. You know, I mean, little by little,
Yeah.
unpoison myself. Yeah.
I would say, like, of all the meats to avoid, pork or like beef would be the one to avoid. Like, other meats like fish and chicken are fine, but beef is really the worst.
It really is, yeah.
It's tasty, but it's not so tasty to just screw up your stomach. It literally rots in your stomach for years before you pass it.
Ugh, that sounds daunting. I do not like that idea at all. For me, I just do chicken bouillon until such time as I'm ready.
Oh, what? I didn't block that.
Yeah, it's more just that I miss, like, I just, you know, man, in this last year, I thought about, like, if I eat meat, I have to be able to willing to, like, slaughter the animal myself kind of vibe. So, I was gonna, I was gonna just strong arm wrestle again. Wrangling.
No.
Booty bomber. Oh, and the headbutt to follow. Nice.
Yeah, no. Cheap.
All right, Hound.
Does that chip out too? Because it's EX.
I think so, yeah. It's just like my instinct from old Street Fighter games.
Oof. Oh no, that's too soon. Did I hit? Okay. I didn't think it connected.
Nice.
You're not gonna get me with that booty blast again. Got an uppercut ready for that. Okay, we gotta fight. Ooh, he got me with that time. It's like,
I guess, you know, if I'm really gonna share my opinion on this, I've always been very like sharkish in terms of my diet. Like, I'll eat whatever as long as it's good, and especially if I don't have to make it. I try to be as healthy as I can, and I definitely abstain from a lot of things on a bunch of different levels. I mean, over the years, especially soda and a lot of sugar and stuff, I've like totally walked away from in a lot of ways, which has surprised even myself, because I used to be really, I used to drink like,
oh no! I didn't block that.
Oh,
what
no.
the hell?
I was super
Yeah, quitting sugar seems so tough right
Good
now.
game.
It's so hard. Oh my
That
god.
too.
Yeah.
What an
And
addiction.
and I still have it in different ways. I just don't drink a fuck ton of soda like I used to, and I usually just have like water or tea, you know. But all that said, I'm like not married. Like just because I've eaten meat doesn't mean I feel like I'm married to it. It's kind of just what has been, but that doesn't mean I have to do it forever. And I've had a decent amount of vegan food and really enjoyed it, and also I'm absolutely open to alternatives, and I feel like on a worldwide level we probably need to get there faster than we have been. You know, like we need to get like the insect thing going, and I know it sounds
Yeah,
bad
I need
and a lot of people
crickets. I
don't
don't
want to
give a
hear it, but
shit.
like we kind of need to get there because it's only going to make things better. You
There's
know?
so many bugs. There's trillions.
Right, there's trillions, and it's like the same shit in terms of like what we can formulate it into and what we're gonna want to find appetizing. We can make it into the same shit that we do with everything else. You know, it's just
Yeah.
that we have to get people kind of like over their
The idea of bugs, ew,
yeah.
gross.
That's literally
Yeah.
it. It's like that dumb. It's that petty. Yeah, you know.
But of alternative, like things that I would eat that alternatively, like for instance, I've been buying these like soy protein that tastes like chicken burritos and stuff, or like soy that tastes like beef burritos. And honestly, they're frozen burritos. You can't tell the freaking difference. Like if you put them side by side and said which one's chicken, and I was like, I don't know, I don't care. They taste good. Like it doesn't matter. So like that's how I would, start to convert.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like it has to be sort of like this gradual, you know, in the way that like Impossible Burgers and all that stuff is like
Oh,
come
man.
in, like
Yeah, yeah.
it has to be introduced in that way, and
Mhm.
and it also, you know, in this really funny way, it also has to be the right bug. They can't be like, yo, it's roaches.
Yeah, yo,
You know what I mean? They have to start with
I
like
think,
they have to start with like crickets or something. Like
yeah.
maybe
Like,
ants.
maybe a bug that like we all, yeah, ants. That's
We all like
reasonable.
chocolate-covered
They don't
ants as a
taste
kid.
dirty, right?
yeah, I've had some chocolate covered bugs before, and I've had bugs like in the like inside the lollipop, like from the science center. You know,
Oh
like,
my
I've
god,
had
I
that
remember
shit.
those.
Just because I was like, whatever, like, you know, on a dare or whatever, sure, you know, but like, I'm not. Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is like, have I eaten meat? Do I continue to eat meat in various ways? Yeah. Is it mostly probably chicken and pork?
You don't have any kuna. Yep.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I guess I'm not opposed to like walking away from them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know that anything's ever made me really want to, other than obviously all the videos that there are to watch that are incredibly disturbing.
Right.
Like,
That's what got me. I was like, all right, well, like,
yeah, no, and absolutely valid. I mean, when I watch them, that's how I feel. You know, it's one of those things where I don't think it's something to be proud of necessarily. It's just kind of like, you know, just like so many other things, it's like something we do. But I'm not, as times change and as I look at my health differently as I get older, I'm totally not opposed to doing something else. And yeah, it would be awesome if like bugs in whatever form became kind of like more standard in my lifetime. That'd be way cool.
how do you even do that V shift? Sorry to, and then aside from that, I mean, I just did the shift backwards to V shift, and I'm like, how the hell did you do that?
Yeah, it's hard kick and medium punch at the same time.
Right.
Oh, okay, cool, easy. Thank you for the heads up.
Of course. Some characters can use it to your advantage. Akuma has a really good V shift because you can immediately counter with it.
Huh. All right.
Yeah,
I'll be excited to be able to change characters and also to play around before I get my my ass whipped. That'd be neat.
Are you new to Street Fighter 5?
No, he's playing on my other account. So I was level 19 on Jerry.
Oh yeah, shit.
When I first
Damn.
came out.
hmm
But then I didn't play again for probably since like 3 years now,
Hmm.
3, 4 years. Something
Yeah.
like that. So
I'm getting back into it too. I came back on a couple weeks ago when Herb was playing Street Fighter 5. I was like, hey, I've got that game, and they jumped on
yeah,
and
for sure.
you know
Yeah.
whooped it on, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be better.
I mean, I feel like it really does translate. Like if you've ever played Street Fighter, you can still jump in and play Street Fighter.
Yeah. They made
Which is
this
great.
this one especially is very like new friendly, any new fighter friendly as far as they can, because I know we've talked about how steep the learning curve is for fighting games these days.
Yeah.
will
I'm
say-
telling you, what we played earlier, Melty Blood, like it's so easy to start because you can just make up combos and
Hmm.
and the counter takes zero skill to execute.
Yeah.
It takes skill for the timing and what you decide to do after it, but like the button for it is just you could just do it, you know.
Push the button. What was that Street Fighter Versus game that just had the push? You could just push one button to launch somebody.
I think so, yeah. That was beside the gem thing, I liked the 2-on-2 battle, and I liked the graphics, and I liked the way the tag team worked. I thought it was cool. I don't know. I would have loved to see Tekken cross Street Fighter, but it's probably never gonna happen.
It's called Tekken.
Right. This
People like it. It's more of a captain.
Birdie's pretty awesome. Also, Birdie, like with that particular skin on or that costume on, he looks like a character from that Pandemonium game on PS1, where like they were all polygonal and every angle was like super sharp, you know.
Round 2.
I was looking at some.
Nah, my controller did his thing again.
That shit.
So cool.
Your controller died on you.
Your Elite controller?
Huh?
Are you using that Elite
Oh, it froze, huh?
Yeah, I'm like all the way out now.
Yeah, it froze.
controller? Don't you got a price tag?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
well, I did. I don't know where I put it. Yeah, my computer just shut down. That's what that was.
You still have your.
You got
Very
knocked out
cool.
so hard you went back to the future.
No, I'm on my hitbox. Though. That's what I was on with my hitbox.
Oh.
Jeez.
Herb and I are up.
Alright, let's go.
And that is, well, the problem is my RJ45 cable is so old and busted that if I move my leg, it pulls the cable and disconnects. And I'm like, oh, you
Oh
dummy.
no.
And then I tried to look up like new RJ45 to USB cables, and there's not a lot of good resources for them, unfortunately. On Amazon, the one I bought was hella shoddy and didn't work. So I'm like, ooh, jeez.
Good night, CJ. Thank you for being around. You know, I mean, just saying, like, you know, you can always be like, hey, invite me. Because I feel kind of bad because I'm like, wait, did we fight? No, we didn't fight tonight. But hugs to you, buddy, and thanks for being around. Yeah, we're gonna go Honda because that's like my safest bet. I don't remember which figure it is. I don't remember.
I know Emil hasn't played. Does anybody here play Elden Ring besides me?
Not really. I've watched a ton of it because 2 people in the house have been playing it religiously.
Oh, okay.
I'm an
Not a
avid
big Dark
supporter of it.
Souls. Ah, fair enough.
Right, I'm a supporter of it. Yeah. No,
like
for real. I mean, I love hard games, and I have major respect for From Software. I've liked a lot of their older titles, and like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like playing other shit right now. I don't know if I have like the patience for that right now. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I've been obsessively playing it. Like I've got 150 hours logged in so far.
Nice.
Yeah, just crazy into Elden Ring. So I was like, if anybody's playing on Steam, gladly so up.
I feel like by the time I play it, I'm gonna have to like I'll look up like some crazy guide and everything will be out
On
there.
builds. Yeah,
I don't know.
The build guides were out like the second day.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
people are really excited. The Spectre wiki was full of like all these crazy entries. Reminded me of the Bloodborne days. Everyone was super excited about FromSoft. DS3 was fun, but anyway, I digress. I think it's plugged back in right now.
Oh, whiff. Oh, I knew I was going to get punished for that.
I was like, maybe I'll make it in time.
Sure is a wide world.
Stick again. It's like I can't.
Round 2.
If I didn't throw, I think I probably threw away my old mag head stick, dude. Not even kidding. Like my TE2. I don't know where it is. I have to look around that. If I still have the TE2, I'll send it to you. Yeah, it was a 360 Street Fighter 4 stick that also works.
That
on
stick
PC.
is like,
And it
Ouch. Oh,
Yeah,
come
the
on.
TE2 is great.
like that one. So many friends of mine have had that exact same one. I know exactly what the one you're talking about.
Except mine was the Marvel edition. It was the Marvel edition. So I had
Oh, no! Ah.
Oh,
It is the Spider-Man hitbox. That is correct. I like it too.
Crap.
When it works and I have a good cable for it.
I feel so cheated. I can't believe I whiffed that.
no, that was good. You're like if I like let my shit down for any moment with your Akuma, it's like, yeah, that was good.
Thank you. Good game. Good game.
For $150.
I do want to try out the controller that you use, Dolly. It's really cool.
Oh, the
I,
mix box.
compared it on- Wait, say that again.
Yeah, the mix, the one I was using last time, the mix box.
Mix box. Yeah.
I do not recommend the one that I have because it's trash. But I have like it's the one I bought is just like it's cheap plasticky garbage that's like, you know, it's bare minimums of what you could pass as an electronics, you know, device. The buttons are really shitty. Like you can't press them in all the way. They stick halfway through. You drop inputs all the time. The only good thing about it is the WASD style keyboard. So
Right.
with that in mind, I went looking for a better keyboard because I was so pissed about this. Like I spent 60-70 bucks on this thing and it's total trash. So I was like, okay, either I upgrade the buttons, but I realized it's like the distance between the arcade buttons is too big because I have kind of a smallish kind of hand. So if you have a normal man size hand, like that might be very comfortable for you for like, and it's basically the same, but it's a little bit more spread out than a regular arcade style buttons.
Right.
But the thing I found was this cool thing on Etsy called Fightboard. I put it in the Three Bears chat last week. It's still there. And there's also a whole slew of hitboxes that are now handmade or made by third party people who took the hitbox concept and just kind of made it better. So I would say let's start looking into those kind of boxes or those kind of game pads because those are awesome. There's some really good ones out there, and I've got links for them all.
Round one.
Cool.
Fight.
I'm all for like alternative ways to control. I think that's awesome. There's you know that one dude that beat the I don't remember what it was, but he beat some shit on like a fucking wheel controller, like.
Yes.
Like I beat Resident Evil with a wheel.
Right, like shit like that. Like I'm just like hell yeah, like figure it out, buddy. Hell yeah.
Right?
Try to do that, and a lot of times it's
Ooh yeah.
and I was like, I had a D-pad and I had all the buttons, and I was thinking, oh, just play.
Whoops.
Right. This Christmas ass stage with the giant Abigail is so weird.
Round one.
God.
So I just dropped a link in the party chat. There's a hitbox called Snackbox Micro that y'all might like. It's a Nintendo Switch compatible hitbox, and it's very slim. It's like the size of a keyboard.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm looking for something that's not too big. I did it. Not too loud.
Final fight.
I'm like.
It's a hard stick to find. But there's a lot of really bad keyboards that are just using a circuit switch. Otherwise, it's I wouldn't take it as a standing desk. I'd rather put it on my table and treat it like a weekend. I don't want to rely on it. That's what I when I watch it,
Yeah, the candy gap. Yeah, that would have killed me too. That's close. No, your Fightcade arcade or your Fightcade arcade cabinet idea sounds amazing. Like that's a thing that like you could get that streamlined to some extent and then like sell those or something. That's cool.
Well, it's go much. The idea that I have in my head is already a thing. It's just missing. Like for example, they sell. There's a lot of people who sell these kind of weird custom built one, but the way it is, it's like the one that you and Lucas were playing. It's like, oh, you have to
Right.
stick, and the thing is built into it.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
what I wanted was I want a small table-sized frame that can only hold one person. So not two sticks, just one stick.
Hmm.
And I'll put it in the Discord. I found one.
Alright, we're gonna switch it up.
Is basically what Lucas were playing, but instead of it just being
Hey, nice.
it's actually like the computer
Totally, yeah, it's totally
like,
doable. Like that's
trying to-
basically what that thing is. It's just a Raspberry Pi, but you could do it with something that
I'm
ran
trying to-
Windows and then just did Ficade.
I'm trying to give it a good example of what size factor. I guess a good comparison is like tabletop gambling games.
Right.
I don't want to full Pac-Man style.
Round one.
That's just too big.
Fight.
Yeah, for real.
Tail arcade.
What's it called?
Cocktail arcades. Like the old Pac-Man style.
Cocktail. But there was what made me pop in my head was you see those where it's like a little
Oh.
kind of like a white cat that has like an iron box or something. And those have a sort of like back-to-back cat. One cat inputs to the next one. And essentially you could just, if you wanted to do that experience,
Oh, here we go.
you just
Oh! Damn it. Almost got him. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was sweating.
because the whole reason I wanted to try is because all these things exist, but none of them are like they all basically anything that
Right.
and
Right. Or somebody next to you. But yes, yes.
but if you pay somebody that's look into it, you can just run
Uh-oh. Oop, we froze. What happened?
Oh, they froze.
Are you froze?
Yeah, the stream froze.
Oh, crap. Did we lose Herb?
Connected.
Seems that way.
Oh,
You better be
no.
messing people's computers up, bro.
Oh, no.
No, Herb's still in the chat though.
We got dropped. Our connection got dropped. I'm looking at a blank screen right now, so.
Yeah, I'm looking at my screen's black. Let me look at
All right. The battle lounge has changed. Oh, no. Herb's gone. Oh, yeah, his stream dropped too. Yeah. He got DC'd.
Hold on, well, we're still in the room, so
Yeah, we're still in the room.
it's actually impressive. I didn't just make sure everything's okay first.
Oh, no.
So we're still having fun. Oh snap! Herb got robbed. We didn't know. We just got done.
Dang, and I was ready for my amazing comeback with Ken.
That's how it always is.
That's how it always goes, right?
See, I don't know. That made me think of something. I'm really into rhythm games, and there is something that is the worst thing that only comes from being a rhythm game player. And I wish I could say this on the stream here, but it's basically the whole point of rhythm games is not to miss any of the notes. Don't miss any of the stuff. So I'd be so good that I could do the whole song and not miss any. But sometimes if I mess up, it's only one time. And
Oof.
that is like, I
There's
don't
no
know.
point.
It's like
At
It's
that
like-
point, chalk it. It's dead.
Yeah, it's like you being like, oh, I was about to get that comeback.
The run is dead.
I was about to get that comeback, and then the thing unplugs.
I used to play DDR, and when you're trying to go for AAA and you miss one step, it's like, oh, double A.
I was okay with double A and was enough for me.
Oh, absolutely. I was stoked with anything above an A.
Yeah, in case Nick to explain it to you, the ratings in DDR.
I mean, I assumed it was based on your proficiency. AAA being the best, maybe.
AAA, I think.
That's all perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. AAA means double A is you didn't miss any. You only get double A if you didn't miss any. You didn't miss any notes. So if there's 485 arrows, you hit all of them. And AAA is when you do that, but you also did the correct timing. Because there's like buffers of when you can push the arrows. You can do it a little bit early. You can do it a little bit off the beat. It's kind of like a little cushion they put in there for people to, who don't have the best rhythm or just athleticism, honestly.
Yeah, endurance. Really?
Not even rhythm.
It's more of an endurance game than anything.
So
There's a reason I played it when I was 19 and never again. I don't play that. I'm an adult now. Like, I can't play that shit.
I tried to play it recently. I played it, I want to say 3 years ago, and I'm 32 now. But
Yeah.
I was at some place in Miami. My partner's mom lives there, and so we go to Miami sometimes. And there's an arcade there that has a DDR machine, and I was like, oh, I'll play this. And I got to like the second song, and there's 3 out of one play. You get 3 songs, and I got to song 2, and I was like, how the hell did I do this? The whole weekend.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh yeah, I know how. I was 15 years old.
Yeah. I was a freaking teenager.
Yeah, and I had no job. My mom gave me $10, and I spent all that on Street Fighter and DDR.
Yeah, hell, definitely.
But yeah, I just thought it was funny because for Street Fighter, it's like there's that moment where I watched a lot of tournament players, and they sweat so hard where they're like,
Just pouring sweat.
and it's just like you practice that combo so much, like Nick.
Dude, you hear me in the background non-stop practicing combos right now? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's one thing to be casual. It's another thing to be like, you gotta keep up on it. But like, I'm happy that there's different. Like, there's people who are still like okay with just like, look, we know what that level is.
Uh-huh.
There's just no need. We know the path is for that. I'm okay. Like, I don't. Like, I'm happy watching all the tournament players on Twitch.
This is a thing. Yeah, exactly. This is something I don't need to prove to myself. Maybe if when I was a younger person. Well, when I was playing DDR, I was like 19, 20 years old, and my arcade would actually put on little tournaments, and we would do little DDR tournaments, and it was really just for us. It wasn't sanctioned or anything.
Yeah.
But there were like little giveaway prizes and shit, like, little plushies or whatever. It was fun, and we could get away with it. But, we would do that until like, we'd start real late, like 7, 8 at night, and then the mall would shut down, and we'd still be playing. They'd let us stay. It's like, oh, the DDR kids are still playing. They're fine. And we would be playing until like 3 in the morning, playing the same game just all night, just going hard. We're all just pouring sweat. But that was like such a moment, and that was the last thing. That was the last game I remember playing in an arcade, and actually spending time in an arcade.
Yeah, before the Miami trip, any arcade I went to was a barcade. There was no, or honestly, Game Master Herb at Controller Rise was probably.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
The most authentic experience
Mm-hmm.
for a while, just as we know, Herb's love for games.
Oh, I guess we can still play. Who's in here? Nixon.
Yeah, we can still play. That's me.
Yeah, let's rock. I'm still streaming, so my stream's still going.
Let's go.
Still going. Well, I think I only got
I
one
can join that stream.
viewer. It's all right. Me and my viewer.
Oh,
Hi, viewer. My lurkers.
Dude,
They don't say nothing. They just like to lurk.
Honda Centaur.
I just learned what the word.
What up,
lurking
Herb?
means.
Made it back. Yay.
Hey.
So the internet went out. I don't know what's going on.
Oh
I
no.
like reset. Yeah, I reset the modem and it's still out, so I just got here on my phone. But it was nice playing with y'all.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a pleasure, Herb. Just for a little while we got to play, but you know, hopefully I'll see you again.
Thanks for hosting,
Yeah,
her.
I mean,
Clear
I'm gonna
night.
for sure. I'm gonna wait like it's 1:51 here. I'm gonna wait like till 2, and if it doesn't come back on, then I'm just gonna like go chill.
well, you got fiber, right?
Yeah, but it's like I mean I don't know. It just like went out. And...
Well, I mean, it's still gonna like go out, but at time to time. But that's happened to me. If I'm just saying, particularly with fiber.
Oh, hey. Emil, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that, friend.
Oh, you're welcome. I was like, it actually may come back on. I've heard that particularly with fiber, the tail is you have a direct link. It's not like Comcast where you have a shared you share with your people in your neighborhood. So like
Right.
there's other resources, but fiber doesn't have that. So hopefully the downtime is something else for those who
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it hasn't. It's dipped a couple of times before, but like this is the first time it's just straight up like dropped all the way since we've been here. But yeah. No, I had a really good night. It's already been like a while. It's been like 6 hours or something. Did it like y'all stayed in the same lobby?
Yeah, same lobby.
Yeah, we're in the lobby, yeah. Same place. We're still fine.
I gotta figure out how. I guess it, like it would have to be how it is, but I really enjoyed that show the input. So like, how does that work?
What do you mean?
If you go to lots of relations plus fighters, you can see
Oh. Yeah, you have like
their
a
stick on the screen and you can see their inputs.
right. There's like a special app, but like that's for people who play on PC. It's like
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking
Yeah.
about? I'm focused on the. Sorry. Yeah, I have a display input I just put in. It was kind of a pain in the ass to install, but it looks really cool.
It does look cool.
Thank you.
Well,
I-
it's such a cooler way to show inputs without actually literally showing like training mode inputs where it's just a bunch of
Yeah, those are really hard to follow. Now it's good for the history of it, but oh shoot, I didn't mean to blow that.
I would say the most useful has been for me is like trying to like determine if my down button is working at what point.
That's all my trigger.
Oh, see, okay. I just noticed that it's when they do the Hadokens, you see the hands in the fire. Because I always thought that Super Nintendo. I was like, oh, there's hands in the fire? You know what I'm saying? And I just saw it when I went I definitely would say because of Tekken, the adopted claw style, I don't feel comfortable using my thumb to push the button anymore. But with Tekken, it's difficult because I need that third punching kick, so I have to have the triggers. So I need to make it.
Lord. Okay, good defense. Good D.
If there's anything I learned from Nick, it's better D.
Black here.
Better
Black
D.
here. Yeah,
I'm not
defense is a whole skill that no one ever practices.
Well, honestly, the only
We
reason
all
I'm good at
practice
blocking is
combos.
because I would play Nick and lose like 20 straight. And I'd just be like, alright, well, I need to not get hit. 'Cause-
Weather the storm, yeah.
And to be honest, it was games that like getting hit really is not fun. Like Tekken, like in Street Fighter, getting hit is like okay, you know,
Mhm.
I get kicked down, I get back up, like for a little bit. But yeah, it's like Marvel 3. I was just like, I'm probably gonna start like drinking, doing hardcore drugs. If I keep playing this.
Yeah, it's tough.
Again, give thanks to
the crucible that was us playing fighting games for hours upon hours together. Yeah.
Well, I guess give thanks to Fight King. It made me like it made me like 2D fighting. I will say I appreciate their commitment to the outfits in this game.
Their commitment to microcharging you for outfits.
Oh no. I'm sorry. That's a different discussion. I guess I want to say, because like the other Street Fighters didn't have any of that, so.
Yeah.
I think the microcharging is pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie about that, but
It is what it is at this point in gaming. You're just like, you
It
gotta
is what it
accept.
is,
Yeah, we just accept it. You're like, well, okay, this is how we play the game now. I wait for everything free to come out, but on this last season 5, I was like, I have to get these characters. I just wait till it went on sale at least.
a couple of seasons. I mean, thank goodness the upgrade kit is only $25, but
Jeez, right?
some of the I was looking back. I don't even know if I would want any of these classes. But it's like I really just want Akira. I don't really care about. I mean, Dan's cool, Rose is cool, but I'm probably not gonna
I'd say start learning Luke, because he's gonna be the flagship for the next game.
Oh god.
They already teased him for 6. Ah, crap. Ah, what did I do that for? I'm not playing Akuma.
You see, I play so much. Third Strike. Street Fighter. Oh, good job.
Oh goodness. I thought I had it with the trigger, but it was just like that one HP was still there.
I just wish they could. A lot of people hate Makoto.
They might bring her back.
I watched a video of Justin Wong. Makoto is the character who makes fighting the most out of all Street Fighter characters. I don't know if that's I'm like, really? There was a video of him fighting Makoto, and something that Makoto does.
Oh, I can't believe I got away with that.
She somehow just grabbed you after you like parried a kick. It's like there's some like weird things that don't make sense because you visually can't tell. Those old 2D fighters really sound like, where's the hitbox?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
The animations are
Ouch.
wild.
Oh,
Good job.
there it is. There's my Ken dog. GG. I was nervous.
I'm fighting Ken.
Yeah, you don't want to be jumping into Ken.
What am I doing?
He's Mr. Anti-Air.
I can't tell you how many times my body wants to parry your hits. I'm like, forward, do not hit forward.
Don't do it.
Don't hit forward. It's not good here. That's a really bad tendency.
Right.
I can see why people don't go back and forth.
Well, parrying is very much part of the game, but doing it correctly is the worst.
I don't parry. Some things people parry for swag. I really do it when I know that someone's. I only really do it when I see someone really particularly spamming a certain move. Like, oh, this person really does full market style.
Right.
This person wants to do like full screen tokens. So it's like, oh, I'll parry it just to show you I can do it.
It's just so I can.
But
You can parry
just to
that.
make them think like, just to make them think that like, oh, this person might be.
Right. It's a psychological game. You know, there's very much a chess element in fighting games. If you're not really playing, you know, you're not really playing your opponent, you're playing yourself too.
Yeah. But to be said, I see some people who parry things. Like I'll watch Fight Cage or matches, and there's another level. There's another level to understand the strings.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're like, oh, I'm not just parrying a reaction. I know the timing of what this person's about to do.
Yeah.
Because I know that at their tournament level, they're probably going to do that bread and butter Chun-Li combo.
Yeah.
So they'll know how to parry that just from that. Like, oh yeah, this parry, and I'm just going to do this, but they're probably gonna do that.
They're doing
And that all changes.
a mental game already.
But
Yeah.
I'm not that good, so I have to really
I have the benefit of not being very good, which makes me very unpredictable.
But I'm really good at defending. I'm pretty good at defending, but my like Nick is set up.
I try.
Well, I'm just saying, like when we were playing, like I'm not just trying to boost you up, but I'm just.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
From the person that I know, I would still. You would never just completely landslide. It was not like you were fighting somebody who just didn't know the mechanics. You're like, wow, this isn't fun.
Right, yeah. You were gonna put up a fight, and that was what made it interesting.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, shit. I mean, to your credit, I would practice a lot of my mix-ups and stuff like that with like Dormammu.
I got chipped out.
Stuff
Nice.
on you because I'm like, well, Emil's gonna be able to try to block, and that's not bad. If I can mix him, I can probably mix somebody else who's trying to do a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I really enjoy the spacing game and just trying to like the mind, messing with people. That's usually I'm trying to do a lot, just because I'm not that good at it, but I can't really rely on like, oh, I'm just go in and do this one. Like that would be really nice if I learned that. I'm really great. Tekken pretty much only been I put that time in recently. I forgot everything. Like even going to like, wow, there's like things going on that I'm going on YouTube and watching tutorials. Oh, that's. But it's cool because I'm glad I didn't start watching that. Like, a lot of people start off on YouTube now, and people like us.
Oh no! You got me with ninjutsu.
Yeah, we had to like really develop our own stuff, and so being a new player.
Not the ninjutsu.
You can go on good game, by the way.
Good game.
You can go on YouTube and be like, oh, how to start off playing Ryu, how to play Ken. More times than not, those videos aren't gonna be like, all right, before we teach you Street Fighter.
Who else is in the chat? Do you want to jump in?
Oh, me? I could.
Yeah, you should.
I'm over here just practicing my character.
Let's see. What's your Lucid Nix?
Lucid Nix is his name, yeah.
I don't know if I'm the leader of the pack now or what, but let's see.
Yeah.
Let me jump out real quick.
I like the stream setup too, though. I need to get a comfy chair like that. I'm like realizing that I see the benefit of having a chair that goes all the way around.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, this is so comfortable. This is like the cheapest gaming chair you can find on Amazon. Let's go to CFN. Send a request.
Well, it's funny, it's like, could I just get like a racing seat with wheels on it? Like, you look at some like quote unquote office chairs, and the prices are crazy. I mean, as they should, because you're sitting in it all day. But they go up in the thousands sometimes. $700, $1,000 chairs. I'm like, you type in gaming chair, and that price goes tremendously down, and you're getting pretty much the same quality chair because you know what the market is. But for people who are sitting in them all the time. But for some reason, if you want to be in the office signing some fancy paperwork, the price goes like super up.
Yeah, fancy paperwork indeed.
You're like, oh, you get to so and so. Like the people in the ad are like, they're in suits and like on their computers answering the phone. And then you look up like a gaming chair and it looks like you're about to go drifting in a Honda. But I like that though. I like that aesthetic. I'm sitting in like an IKEA chair I got from the Asda section, so it's okay, but I think it's
Go to battle lines. I'm sitting in a. I can still join the lobby. Never mind. Unable to find specified whatever. It's boo.
Okay, so I sent you a friend request.
Okay, I will.
Emil, how do you spell your name in Street Fighter?
I'm actually using Nick's PS4.
Old profile.
Sorry, Lucid
Okay.
Nix.
Lucid Nix, right? Okay.
But it's actually gonna be Easy Nixon, so it's
Easy
capital
Nick.
E, lowercase
Yeah.
Z, and then Nixon, Nixon.
Okay, we'll say that again. Spell it out.
Hold on, wait. I'll put it in the chat. Let's see that. Oh wait.
I need to send both of y'all friend requests so I can.
Did Herb leave? Are we just holding down the fort here for Herb?
Yeah, we're holding down the fort.
Yeah, I'm also on stream, so like I still got.
Okay, cool.
Right now.
Well, I mean it, but we're
Yeah.
in Herb's Discord. That's all I was. That's the only thing I was wondering about.
Here we go. I'm right back.
Oh, are you in my chat? I was looking at Three Bears. I don't know why I was still over there. I should be in my own chat. No, it's still down. Okay, there you are. Let's see. Easy Nixon, got it. Easy Nixon. There you are. Alright, I'm gonna send you a request to... What? Oh, it just says add to favorites. Profile. I can't do that. Oh, there we go. Friend request set. Okay. Friend request set. Now, let's see. You are now friends. Yay! Okay, let's find where I don't know how to still don't know how to navigate in this menus very well. Favorites. Battle Lounge. How do I join back in to the back?
So wait, what's your? Are you? I can try to look for your. Lounge.
You.
So many menus. Because if you go to your battle lounge, I'm looking at your stream, I can just try to make sure that I'm matching the settings.
Navigate it. Yeah. I'm not really sure where to go, I guess. So like, here, let's go to the battle lounge. Search for lounge. Wait, let's go back to our invitations, maybe.
I'm in the shop trying not to spend money.
Like actual money?
Yeah, exactly.
I sat there for way too long deciding if I wanted to buy Jill Valentine's outfit for Cammy.
But yeah, like aren't a lot of the outfits unlocked in the regular, the championship edition? Isn't that one of the outfits that unlocked or no?
Oh, I don't know. I was like, I bought like that outfit. I think it is. I think it is. I think I did buy it. Yep. I think I just gave Ryder an extra $10.
Okay.
Buy that $25 pack. I thought it was $50. That's why I was like, I'll just buy 2 outfits. Pretty much Cammy and Ryu are my 2 mains on here. I don't really. I like Ken and Durstrike, but
Favorite fighter profile.
I don't know if Ken's move right now doesn't settle well. Maybe I'm just not into this model.
I think it's his fucking banana hair, dude. What do you mean? That shit is terrible. Like, it looks so bad.
The look on his face really bothers me. Like, the smirk is just like.
I think they knew exactly what they're doing. They created a douchebag American. Oh, look at this Chad.
You're not even wrong about that, which I hate so much.
Our rich boy.
Oh my god.
This rich
Remember
blonde
Rufus?
boy.
I
Yeah.
was like, dude, Rufus is such a troll. He's so trolly.
Okay, so Emil, you'll have to send me a request, I guess, from where you are. Unless we just create a new lounge or something.
I can host one. I'll do round 3.
Because I don't know how I can see you on my friends list, but I can't join your lounge again.
I'll create one. Rounds 3.
Battle Lounge.
Victory serves to 2. 5. Character select on. Private slot.
Did you know that you can actually unlock a decent amount of Capcom fighting points or whatever from just beating challenges, like the trials? And then you can buy stuff with that. That's what I did. I bought my first 2 characters by beating all the combo trials.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I saw it.
idea.
Yeah,
I only did a few of those.
Akira,
Yeah.
because I don't. There's some characters I just.
Oh, not ring match.
Okay, here we go. Crate lounge.
I'm gonna run and get some water real quick.
Oh, you're fine.
Cool.
Nick, I'm gonna invite you.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't even know how. I can tell you what to search. It's R3 99 seconds, first to two. You'll see.
I'm in training, brother. I'm not gonna do this. This is the I'm so pressed about me and combos, dude. It's kind of a requisite for me to feel comfortable playing a fighting game is to know at least one combo with the character I want to play.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. I'm just trying to have fun right now. So I'm just like.
Yes, my OCD for fighting games or for video games in general, fun is like no, fun can only be achieved while hitting maximum combo.
Hey, whatever it takes.
I mean, I wish I could be cooler about it. Damn, dude, I keep unplugging my controller because the cable. Fuck. Anyway.
Okie dokie. Did you send an invite?
I did not.
Shoot me that invite.
See if you can find it this way, because I'm really curious.
Okay. Search.
Yeah, I feel like
Is it password set or not set?
it is password set. I'll tell you. It's
Okay.
rounds of 3. It's funny how this is how we gotta do it. So put it on 3 rounds, time 99, first to 2, and oh wait, you won't see it. You have to refresh it.
First to 2.
I found that sometimes it works better when you do it like that way. Because like I joined the room earlier today, I didn't do any of that. Just left it on all.
Yeah.
It never showed.
Easy Nixon. Oh, it's the first one that popped up. Cool. What's the pass?
Is that really my connection? Really?
In 2 bars, yeah.
It shouldn't be 2 bars.
You're like, I pay too much damn money for this internet. Alright, what's that? What am I searching, bro? Is it casual match, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Password is 1980.
How do I
You go to-
change the...
You go to
God damn it.
you go to
Battle Lounge?
Battle Lounge and you go search and you put the settings to rounds 3 to put time in 99 seconds and then put the last
3
one.
rounds?
Yeah.
We're playing Tekken rules out here? What's happening?
Isn't that what it is? It's like technically it's 3.
No,
because-
it's no, it's 2. It's first to 2.
I thought it was like first.
Oh no, you dropped out.
I thought it was first to 3 though because technically it's like
Oh.
No, it's first to 2.
Oh, you're back. Oh, there's Lucent next.
I
That's me. Hey.
But when you go to rounds, it's 1 round, 3 rounds, 5 rounds.
1, 3, 5. I think that's Oh, that's first. Like that's matches. That's match
Best of
numbers.
3. Yeah. Not rounds, right?
And victory settings is first to. Yeah, I think that's.
I mean, we're in your lobby if you want to rejoin.
Oh, okay.
We just didn't have it. Yeah, the first to 2. Yeah, that's hopefully it works. I'm just betting it's gonna be Tekken rules.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I think I gotta find this room now. I think I now have to search for it. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, I'm gonna ready up that way.
You're ready up?
We'll get
Okay.
this in.
All right.
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
wait, I'm here. I want to spectate. It's fine. I can spectate on Dolly Stream.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. I was very
Okay. Let's switch it up. Pretty sure I want 2-1. All right, let's see if that is what I want. Screwing
I
around
don't
with
even
this
know what I'm
guy.
doing with this guy. This is the first time I've ever played Urian, but I fucking love him. Oh my god, the
He's a bad
swagger
boy.
on this man, dude.
Just
a
like
bad
just like
boy.
he's imagine he's half charge, half quarters. So
He's pretty much 75% charge, 1%, 25% quarters. Because only his fireball is quarters. Everything else is all charge.
what you gonna be
Up,
doing?
down, or backlight.
You ain't doing those fireballs.
He was house in
I'm not
3.
gonna be. Maybe in combos.
Fireballs are included. Or it's more of set. I just thought they put so many very fake characters in. Or you got any?
Uh-oh. Sir doesn't know what he's doing. Just killed me.
Oh, Street Fighter. I didn't get the idea.
Oh, I'm saying that, yeah, I was talking about him earlier.
Oh no, my controller.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
my controller.
Jesus Christ. Every
Oh,
time we'll do this, I'm
jeez.
sitting still. I promise you. I promise you, I'm not meaning to.
If you don't go get
Alright.
something else.
Okay.
Oh,
There we
he's
go.
back. All right. Eat some fireball. Sir making me wait.
Oh, now I'm just walking forward. Okay, goddamn, there we go. Dude, yeah, I know I need to get a new RJ45. Fuck. Huh? Oh, that's not me, dude.
Oh, come on. Get out of there. Ah. Oh, yeah, that's what he does. Ugh. Ugh. Nah. Just let me
Yeah,
hit
after
you.
breath is cool.
Let me punch you in the face repeatedly.
No. No, I'm a block and just punish. That's what I'm gonna do. Freak ass eyes, bro. Yo, what's not to love about Urian for that? Yo, he looks fucking-sane, dude. I love it.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hey!
Yo.
Hey.
Welcome
So
back.
it's working and I started again, so we're gonna. I'm definitely down for some more matches, but y'all gotta invite me.
Yes. Okay.
Let's
The
go.
way it's
Oh,
set
so
up right
who's
now,
gonna
you
take
might
over?
want to be first to 1.
Okay. Yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna take a little bathroom break and yeah,
Yeah.
see what happens.
All right. So wait, were the rounds thing? Was that right?
Huh? I don't know. I don't know. I just ended session because it's instead of being first to 2, it should be first to 1. But
yeah,
the
that's
rounds
how
seem
my rule is,
okay,
right?
right?
Oh yeah, we should
right.
do. Yeah, we should do first to 1.
You want me to like make a room and invite y'all again, or do you want me
If
to?
you like, sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to add you as a friend, the deep end. That way it's
Yeah, like-
easier.
Yeah, let me add y'all real quick before I like start, so that it's easier to just get to you.
Right, because just then it was like, I went to invite and all it showed me was Dolly. And I'm like, I would love to invite Dolly. Dolly's already here, so I think we're good.
Hey, Lironin,
luckily,
thank
y'all
you so much.
being- Like, thanks for being
Kage,
patient, y'all.
jump, hard kick,
Probably.
crouching, hard punch, heavy shoryuken. It's a simple but consistent combo, and you get good scaling damage. Hey, thanks so much for Lironin. Appreciate that. Getting a little Kage advice on stream here.
I'm gonna open both streams.
All this excitement got me hit my inhaler. Let's go up you to roll.
Uh-oh.
Just so I can see both chat rooms. I wish there was a way to have like pop-out chats.
Okay, here we go. Yay, dual fighting streams. Love it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For real, we need more late night fighting streams that aren't like camless like
Hmm.
bro boys. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I feel like every time I turn into a fighting stream, it's like somebody practicing by themselves with no cam, or like
Sweet. That seems
like-
pretty dry.
or
Or
like
it's-
not necessarily a chill group of folks. And I feel like we're like the late fighting crowd, and I really appreciate y'all very much.
Or
Okay, I'm gonna make the room. Here it goes. Created.
Hit him
Get outta
with
here,
that
Cammy.
dive.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
let me add y'all. One sec.
What's her dive kick, Emil? Like, do you have one?
I'm forgetting.
I think it's quarter circle back. While up.
Yeah, there we
But
go.
you'd be jumping forward. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so what was it, Nixon?
Ah, no! Leave me alone, Cammy.
Hooligan. It's a easy Nixon and lucent Nix. So easy and then Nixon. Look at that. My God.
Right.
Smuggling, cake smuggling out here. What are you
I
doing?
want that dumpy.
God.
Cammy, I want to be you. Trans goals.
I had a cat. It's funny.
Feel that.
This is actually pretty funny. The
I've been
two
doing
characters
squats.
on the screen,
Trying to get the buns.
I had 2 Street Fighter Alpha action figures, and it was actually Akuma and Cammy.
Nice.
And Cammy was in.
Did you ever have them make out?
Now, kiss.
Cammy, actually, Cammy was in a relationship with my Gambit toy.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
what?
definitely there. Oh,
How did I just get that right in the face?
did it, bro.
Oh,
No,
gross.
Yeah, I just did it. I did.
I'm sorry.
So gross. Oh my goodness.
Back throw, dive kick is the setup right after that, Emil. You get a free dive kick or meaty.
No, that's not gonna land.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit landed. Okay. Shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, you definitely had. I felt that. Ooh, ooh. Whoa, the V shift. The forbidden tech.
No.
That's game.
No.
Throw punish too. Sick.
Look at that 1% health.
I know. I
At
think
least
you
wanted to
should
go to
battle
3
with
rounds.
Reaper.
All right,
Hey, I'm
we're
about to invite
Yeah.
y'all.
got anti-air medium punch DP, more invincible frames. Nice.
There we go.
All right, let's end it. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can get into Herb's channel.
Get outta here.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, cool. I see it.
I don't know how to accept these. I have to back all the way out.
Why are you whispering like
Yeah, you go back
that? Okay.
to Battle Lounge and then View Invitation. There we go.
Okay, good.
Let's jump in here.
Whispering.
There we go.
That was the weirdest thing, y'all. Like literally, I haven't dropped frames all night, and then all of a sudden it's just like, nope, it's out. I think it was
Internet.
like some firmware upgrade shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sweet.
Like,
I mean, yeah, it's
earlier,
late night. They usually schedule those around now. So
Yup. And they're just like, guess what? You were streaming. Sorry. Nope.
Right.
Mm,
All right, so we. Just,
Oh, what a cute emote.
yeah.
Am I? Who's room? is
Emil, are
this?
you? You got it right.
Next, choo.
Oh, the deep ends room. Okay.
Mhm.
Choo choo.
So make sure you get this.
Search for lounge.
Okay, I'm in here.
I'm so glad this is crossplay. I can finally play games with my friends again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell Falcon to get this too. Be like, yo, please.
Crossplay is a big deal.
Emil, you should just have the invite then.
Is
Like
there
you
a
don't.
password?
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
I see.
There is a password that it's 0306
Okay.
because that was the address of the Eagle in Atlanta.
All right, I'm in there.
I never even been to the Eagle. All right. So we want to stick.
It
No, let's,
is.
let's jump over to. Yeah.
It is like trashy, but in a like lovable gay bar way, but also is trashy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like yeah, it's cool, but it's only so cool, and I wish it was nicer sometimes because I've been to some other bars, especially lesbian bars, and they're like way nicer.
Oh God, yeah.
than-
Like MSR is superior.
yeah, like there's so much nicer. It's like wow. It's like
My
Mm.
queer bar of choice is still Mary's in East Atlanta Village.
Mary's is probably like the most fun, especially for being like a hallway. It's like
It's a
so-
hallway. Yeah.
Yeah, it has so much energy for such a small space.
Mm-hmm. It's where all the art school dropouts go.
Yup. Yeah, all the Rocky horrors, all the like
Yep.
players, all the
All the theater kids.
yeah.
I'm one. That's I'm a theater kid.
He is
Theater adult, I should say. I never did theater in high school. Well, I did, but we didn't have a theater program.
I didn't have theater in my high school, but there was the only school I knew that really had a good theater in Baltimore was Baltimore School for the Arts, which is still there. Thank goodness.
Out there. Get out of here. I got you 3 times with that thing and it still wasn't enough damage.
I know, he's like such a tank.
Yeah. Such a big one. Such a big boy.
I'm in his grass skirt. And his like turtle head that also kind of looks like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I don't like that.
It does, doesn't it? Freaking shake. Freaking daggum. Street Fighters in my. Hey, get out of my yard, Jews.
He pretty much held that.
Fucking
got, like-
freaking
he's got, like,
Hadoukens
the
and
hair.
crap.
I don't know why. It's like he's not just a turtle, he's a turtle that's also like this stereotypical middle-aged man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just-
so weird. It's like making fun of the people who like the Ninja Turtle still.
No, it's true. It's
Brutal.
you guys realize he is the traditional Kappa, the water spirit. He's the
Oh,
he's the water spirit Kappa. Yeah, he's portrayed as a turtle in Japanese culture, and he's kind of mischievous, but he likes to help people,
that was good.
and he's a good omen spirit.
well, that's much classier than what I believe.
Yeah.
And he just got Tatsu by
Lots of Tatsus.
Oh, I whiffed it.
Oh, that's a. Oh, damn. It doesn't show the frame delay, right? It doesn't tell you all what the frames are.
Only in the training.
Is there rollback in this one? Is that why everyone's playing it now?
I mean, like, I don't know. People say it is, but just
Get outta
but
here.
then people will be like, just because it's rollback doesn't mean it's like perfect, and it's like I don't
Right. This is true.
I don't know. It doesn't feel as good as several other things that
Ow.
also say rollback, so I'm inclined to believe that they just like I don't know. It
Oh,
feels very
forgot I could do that. That's super cool.
I mean, I think I've seen the rollback frames. Like I've seen the teleporting,
No!
little skip.
Oh,
stepping
damn
forward
it!
and backward.
It was so close.
Anti-air, EX.
so close.
Nice.
Good game.
No, Street Fighter V, the connection is like fine, but it's not as good as some other games. So I don't know if that means it's like a genuine rollback or not. But all I can say is from my experience with it and other games, like it's not as good as KOF. It's not as good as Guilty Gear. It's not as good as Fightcade. Like the general stability of it seems to fluctuate depending on who you're fighting and what time of day and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know. It's not like terrible. I mean, it's definitely not like going back to playing fighting games on 360, but like, I just hope it's better next time. I just hope Street Fighter 6 is like drastically better from the
You
start.
know it's not. I don't know why you're getting your hopes up.
I know. I know.
No, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same old song and dance because this happens every time a new Street Fighter drops or a new fighting game drops. It's like every fan is gonna just immediately hate it. They're like, "Oh, they've changed all these things, and I don't like it, and it's gross, and it's icky." And then a few months are gonna go by, and the hype's gonna die down, and people are gonna just like actually be playing it and be like, "Oh wow, I really like this game." It's gonna be the same song and dance, like because we've heard this thing over and over.
It's true.
That was
It
me,
is
to
true.
be honest. Like, I didn't care about Tekken 7 at all. But as soon as the pandemic hit, I picked it up for a little bit. Don't worry. All of a sudden, I came at the right time because everyone was getting into Tekken for some reason. Don't worry.
Yeah, because they're all stuck at home in the pandemic. It's like, hey, what's video games I got laying around?
But the last Evo that was before the pandemic.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how sitting around playing all these video games still hadn't made me any better at them.
I feel like we get a little bit better every Monday, like collectively.
We do, yes. It's steel sharpens steel. And the only reason I wasn't getting any better because I wasn't really fighting anybody. I'm straight up intimidated by online play. Even in casual matches, like I get the sweats when I join servers. It's just so.
I totally know what you mean.
I think it's an anxiety thing. I don't know. I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike, and anytime I jump into a competitive lobby, I just start getting the hot sweats. And it's so silly because it's just a video game. Like there's nothing at stake here, but I don't know. Anxiety's weird like that.
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Damn. Should have activated V trigger, but instead I did a V kill. Like, hello.
I love his charging fucking tyrant, whatever it is. Like the V trigger I chose, I like that one a lot.
I'm gonna bust out my secondary on y'all. I haven't played Cammy in a while. Cammy was my girl all through Super Turbo.
What?
I love the Darkstalkers cards costumes. That's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, Donovan looks so good.
It looks so good here.
Alright. Donovan versus like Puff Daddy over there.
Right. Big
I want to
pimpin'.
throw it too, that's funny.
He don't go by Uriel anymore. He goes by Mr. U.
How do I not plus on that? That's weird. Oh well.
Oh.
Tried to hit the combo twice. I'm like, how do combos? Oh, GG.
GG. I like Urian in this because he feels just like Third Strike to me, and compared to like most of what they've done to the lineup in Street Fighter V, that feels kind of rare. Like people, like some people feel really different, you know, and he feels just like he used to. Wait, are you ready, Emil?
He's not here probably. Man, be dipping and doing other stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I know what you mean, Herb, because I played a lot of Karen in 3, and she is so different in 5. It's like a whole nother character.
Right, and you know, even like Ken, just having that weird ass hurricane kick, it makes it different. And like just little things like that. So
that really tripped me up.
Like I tend to stick to Guile and Urian and Honda because they really do feel the same.
Sure, yeah. I just watched the Capcom tournament.
Yeah.
It was the France, Spain, Portugal round, and the top fighter won with Dalsum. It came down to Dalsum versus Karen match.
Oh my.
And the Dalsum fighter was just amazing. He was so fluid.
It's really cool to see a good Dalsum.
Mm-hmm. He's another one that's like, he's different, but it's still the same Dalsum, but he's doing some wacky shit now. Like he's got an aerial fireball, he's got a ground spray. He seems a lot more dangerous. Like he's a lot more forward, moving.
The reach is crazy.
Dalsum. Yeah, his reach has always been crazy. That's always been his game.
I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like extra long in this game for some reason.
It's extra rubbery. Yeah.
Yeah.
He noodles around the stage a lot more easily.
Were you watching the Canada tournament matches? said what happened.
What is this outfit? Run DMC in the house. No.
Boys.
Flava Flav. I haven't seen this one yet.
Yeah, it's literally called B-Boy.
B-Boy. Oh, I love it.
I know, it's so silly.
It's stereo, stereo.
I love it.
No, sleep till.
Yeah, like, if Ryu went to New York and got hit, he was like, yeah, I gave up trying to be the best. I put on a grip.
It's like Ryu doesn't want to be the world's top fighter. He wants to be in the rap game.
World's top next model.
You know, he's gonna. I'm gonna be the world's best MC / influencer. He looks like he wants to talk to me about crypto.
Just keep looking at him in the face. Like, oh, I'm playing
You look so
nerves, that's
silly.
right.
That's great.
Those calf muscles, man.
Or it looks like you went on vacation.
He's dressed like every Midwestern dad on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Especially love the turtle. I think that's a great touch. It's his little buddy. Still got that lovely aerial stomp, which confuses the shit out of everyone.
Yeah, and there's like 2 different ways to do it, and I never get good at the second way.
Well, it's about distance, isn't it? Like one is shorter, one's longer.
Well, there's like 3 as far as distance, but there's also, if you jump in midair, you can do it like that too. Like,
Oh,
you can jump in
wow.
midair and
Yeah.
and then just like set it off, and you can do that a couple times in a row. So
Oh,
I've seen
man.
people like jump at someone,
Yeah.
and then just like and do like 13 hit combos.
Oh
just,
my god.
You know, it's like, I'm not good at that, but it's amazing to watch. GG. I love his grabs and his weird angles, and he's like hard to predict because it's like,
He's very unpredictable.
yeah, it's like weird. The movements he makes for certain things are really weird. Speaking of the Beastie Boys, there was definitely a time where I was like all over that.
Oh, definitely. That was a whole
I had
mood.
like a whole poster, this big ass poster in my room.
That's definitely. They were like the end of the trio. Rap.
That's
Like they were like the last.
MC Trio, yeah.
I don't want to say MC Trio. Well, I gotta say trio because technically a Tribe Called Quest is 2 MCs, and you don't really.
Okami dolls.
Uh,
Yeah.
Versus Turtle.
Hurdy-gurdy turtle.
he doesn't rap. That's his thing. So, but the reason I say particularly Beastie Boys is because they come from like the Tribe Called Quest was right after the 80s, like quote unquote golden era. So
Yeah.
their
Yeah,
rap-
no, they were like older. Yeah.
their rap style is like the Pass the Mic style, where it's kind of like
It's like not as old as like yes y'all, but it's like
It's still
older than-
hip hop, right? Before
right.
rap, it was hip hop.
that was phasing out, and it's
Right.
interesting. Yeah, but it's interesting that they were a bunch of Jewish boys who were like into punk rock.
Yeah. And then they were like, hey, there's hip hop is taking off. Let's do this thing. Like,
Yeah, and that's like what blew them up, which is interesting because they were all like all labels at the time. So
Yeah, and it's crazy when people like I mean, sure, like Eminem has his thing, but like people are like, oh, the first right rapper, and it's like, yo, the Beastie Boys did that way before that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird that like the
Still kept
perception
their
of like
dignity.
that kind of thing. It's just
Oh my goodness. That was.
Yeah,
Where did that come from?
That was definitely pretty sad.
yeah. They seem like people that actually cared. And it's funny because they spent so much of the 80s like fucking up
Jeez,
hotels.
that took so much damage.
MC
Oh, why did you waste that?
got really into online practice. Like I remember,
Ugh.
I think he studied. Don't quote me on this, but I think he became a Buddhist.
Bro, get out of there. Oh my god.
He
What
did,
the
and
hell?
He notably met the Dalai Lama, and there was like a document.
Not even a good game.
Known about that meetup.
Just an
and
ass
stuff like that,
whooping.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Which
Well, I
is
know that-
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it seemed like after maybe like after like the mid 90s they had some kind of like enlightening moment, and then when they came back with like Hello Nasty, it was like, wow, like y'all really did this reinvention thing and it's working.
I think they all got into their 30s, near 40s, and were like, we got some cooler stuff to talk about, man, and just like partying.
Yeah.
Well, they
Which is
just.
dope.
I think they just figured out how to just do their thing without. Like they realized what made them the Beastie Boys, and it.
Oh wait, it's me. I'm not even really here, y'all.
No,
I
it's okay.
apologize.
It's okay.
It wasn't really just about the partying anymore, but they were like, but the way we rap, the way we sound.
leave the queue, but not leave the lounge?
Press triangle, and then
One
like
album.
go to back of the queue, or just get out. Yeah. Like if you want to leave.
Go to back of queue. Oh, okay. I was hoping there'd be a battle settings thing too, but there's not. Or like you could just automatically pass. I know other lobbies do that too, where you're like, I'm not here right now, but wham.
Shout out to Easy Nixon for letting me use their account so I can have all the characters because I'm.
Yeah. Hey, bro.
No, I don't
I'm
even
not
have all
using
of it yet.
No, I'm just want to give a shout out. That's all.
I appreciate
Yeah.
Record that on
That's
the
awesome.
you.
I didn't even
Stock,
use
man.
like my stick tonight, but yeah, no, it's always good to shout out people that give you cool things.
You got cool shit?
Yeah.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what's going on.
Dan's actually pretty good if you know what to do. Technically, he's a bad character, but I've seen people.
No, he's a troll character. Dan is not a bad
that's-
character.
yeah.
Dan is actually a great
I agree
character.
with Ali. Yeah.
He's a great fucking character. His
Dustin
kicks
Wong won
especially.
several tournaments.
Yeah. Now he was put in as a troll, but like that troll has moves.
They're silly.
That knee is
How bad
plus,
when you get
and
hit by him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the knee, like light knee, is plus, unlike light Tatsu, which is nice.
Wasn't he just a troll against Ryo from?
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
yeah, he's like by sheer willpower, he's gonna be able to do all the moves that Ryu can do, and it's like no.
I felt like he was kind of like a troll against like because King of Fighters had Rio.
Oh.
And
Karate Man.
like Karate Man and Ryo.
Karate Man, right?
Is he?
I'll-
Isn't he just the one dude with a Tengu mask on? Like, isn't
Yo,
that the same?
he punches the air.
Yeah, he's
He throws
Takuba.
invisible. Yeah, it's true. He throws invisible fireballs. That's pretty neat. Just this chi energy being thrown at you. Dan's throw still fools me.
It's
you know what I mean?
so
Like I'm
funny.
like, is he not gonna get it off?
Can he do it? Throw your back out.
Whoa.
See, I'm telling you, he's got moves.
Nice
That fireball is wild.
Uh-oh, that's punish time. What do you got? What does he got? Don't punish him to jump in. Herb's getting in for free. Oh. Oh.
Oh my goodness!
Here we go.
Get him! Get him!
That was like, hold on now.
That
Why
was
is-
good. That was good.
Why does Ryu look like he just stepped out the Matrix?
It's fucking Ryu over here.
Right? Looking slick.
Down
Damn.
forward
He looks
fireball.
like, he
Still
looks
good,
like
right?
fucking,
Gotcha.
what's his name? Like fucking Thanatos from Gargoyles. I don't know why I remember that. He just
Gargoyles.
looks like
Damn.
fancy bad guy. Like
Mhm.
I don't know.
Well, I like the what's going on like in the inlay of the jacket. There's like some kind of gold design in there. It's nice. Fancy.
I mean, you know, he's got a good tailor.
He's got
said,
good
"I'm going to
taste."
Capcom Pro Tour. I gotta look
He went to the Capcom Gala. Bitch.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a good game. This is
Finally, Earth's been dethroned.
basically rival schools.
Yeah, pretty much. It looks just like rival schools, but it's still neat.
Oh, what high school kid is this? You know, it's like
Oh, like Yamazaki, or no, not Yamazaki. Like
Akira's brother.
I don't know his name.
what's his fucking?
It's probably
name?
something. It's
The one with
probably
the stick, right? Like the
I
coach or
thought
whatever.
every Japanese badass has a stick in their mouth. I thought that was the rule. That we was chewing on straw or some twig.
Oh, you got passed. What happened?
Wait,
Uh-oh.
how do you? I wish you could do this.
What's?
Oops. Okay, I'll wait for you. I should stop pressing
I'm
start.
starting to leave.
I'm just gonna wait
See
for
you
you.
guys later. I'll join back in a little later.
You
I'm
can
running
just-
around doing errands, but happy
Oh,
to
fair.
chat. That's
Oh,
alright.
You going again, or are y'all going?
Looks like it's me and Herb.
Yeah, I'll watch y'all. That's fine. I mean, it's nice to keep at.
Or you can pass over to.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, I guess people do it this way because it helps keep the room fresh, so you're not just like one person.
Yeah, here, y'all fight because you just won.
Here we go. All right. Ready.
What? I look at them now.
Change character.
Okay, in Project Justice or Rival Schools, Hayato Neketsu. Yeah, the one with the stick, like the coach dude, the PE teacher.
Familiar.
So you know Rival Schools.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so just like it's just funny because that Ryu skin kind of had that same vibe as him.
Oh right, yeah.
Not exactly.
I know what
but
you're talking about. Holy crap, yeah.
Yeah. I love those games. Like they're so silly and so much fun. I love all the assists and stuff too.
They were a lot of fun. I think I only got to rent one from Blockbuster or something. The
The whole
first.
thing was
Oh
like,
yeah, same.
Rival.
I never owned one, Dolly. That's the exact same way I got to play it.
Yeah.
I got it, didn't understand it at all when I got it from Blockbuster. I'm like, what the fuck is this fighting game? And then I was like, all right, well, 2 days later, I gotta take it back. Sorry.
Wait, are you talking about people?
I just
No,
love the
God,
concept of
no.
school kids just beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, but it was like the moves were so big and insane, and I'm like, how the hell? Like, how do you play this? And being a glutton, I was like, I thought I was a badass, and I put it on the hardest difficulty and just got beat down.
the whole meta game too of like you're fighting, but then in the middle of your fight, you trigger this thing, and then somebody has to be the first one to hit, and
Yeah,
it's
that
like a
was
rock
pretty
paper
funny.
scissors. Like in the middle of the fight, you're like doing another fight, and like that whole thing was just crazy.
That's pretty wild.
I love
I'm
I
gonna-
love that sort of like that sort of like game within a game that just felt really experimental and fresh and interesting, and I'm just like I want more fighting games like that just do weird shit like that.
Everybody likes a little like rock paper scissors reset.
Ah,
like,
shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right. And to be fair, Soul Calibur 6 does that with the whole like can't remember what you call it, but it's like the move where you
The
turn
clash
red.
system or whatever. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
pretty neat.
it's pretty cool, and it's very similar to the rival schools thing. And then like what's the other thing?
Oh, come on with the V shift.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, that was rude.
That was unnecessary.
Well, I actually got to hop off, but I will catch up with all of y'all later. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, for sure. Good night, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Have a great night.
I'll talk to you.
Man, thanks again. Pleasure to meet you, darling. Later.
You too.
Talk to you later, Nick.
All right, I'm gonna give Lucen a shout out. That icon is hilarious. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, I think he's like in the bushes.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ooh, so many times.
Ah, whiff.
Ooh.
Times
I
two.
have such a hard time
Get her.
getting off in this game. I don't know why.
There we go.
It's the same motion as back in the day, right?
Which one?
Like to do supers in general, it's like double quarter circle forward and like a punch or a kick, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. It just I don't know why, but the timing of it feels so different to me.
The timing is a little different. I would say this game is a little bit more precise than like it's not just like shortcut is like 3 and 4.
Right.
I could be wrong, but it seems a little bit more fine-tuned in this game. Like when I was doing Igaki's air kunais, like I have no problem doing that.
Right.
Or I'm just
Wow, this is Killer Instinct right now. It's playing. Oh my
Oof. I know.
So I don't know if that energy drink worked, but it like I don't feel exhausted. I don't know. Onto the wire.
Eesh.
This will fly at this location.
Oh, not again with the V shift. That's okay. Woof. I was about to say, goddamn. GG. Good game.
Rathalos
Yeah,
armor
that
is
was
so
tough.
sticky.
Isn't this so ridiculous?
where is that from?
From Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter, right?
Is Monster Hunter a Capcom game?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Monster
Big
Hunter
time.
originally was based on
Oh, that was
Phantasy
something
Star
else.
Online, and Capcom kind of was like, let's take that, the same kind of like epic battles and giant monsters and working together in a party, and let's make our own thing. And it spun off into its whole own thing.
Could have sworn there was some other company that made that. Maybe I'm just confused. With, like,
You thinking about Monster Rancher?
I know Monster Hunter's always.
I had Monster Rancher. That game was awesome.
Yeah, those games are so cool. I love the whole disc representing each monster thing. That was so cool. All right, let's take it back to the old school.
I haven't really messed with her triggers. I don't remember if which one I like. Oh well, we'll find out.
Bitch putting Sakura is so good. That's like I always get my ass beat by that Sakura.
I love Sakura so much. She's so powerful.
Yeah.
For
She
being
looks like
so
Harley
tiny.
Quinn.
Little Ryu Jr.
It's like they definitely made it better. I mean, she's always been good. I remember her damage was so bad back in the day.
Yeah,
That
she was
Tiger looks
so
odd.
fast.
like sometimes stuff in this game looks like weird.
Nope, nope, nope. No! Oh, God. Just jumped right into that.
It's pretty good, damn.
Scott's always been good. Just gotta know how to use the big boy. No.
I think I was offline just enough to like make everybody think I went to bed. That's cool. It's late anyway, but I'm glad we got a couple more in.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh
worked.
no. Come on. Jeez. Oof. Oh, not the kickies.
GG.
Good game. Not the kickies. I hate losing to like chip damage. It's so silly. God, that's how we ended up with a little light kick. Light kick wins the fight. Where's the drama?
Funny, a lot of tournaments and stuff end up like that too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Where it's like just trying to poke each other out like desperately.
Jab, jab, jab. Poke, 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 poke.
Sometimes some people are so good at the game it's boring.
Mhm.
Like watching there was a person who won the tournament for Tekken 7 and Evo, the last one before COVID, and I think they used Kazumi
Hmm.
or Kazumi. I say Kazumi. I think that's how you say it. But
Kazooie.
It's regional.
it's Kazumi, right?
Kazume.
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 Make sure I'm saying it right. But anyway, Kazuya's mom. Oh, I picked the freaking swimsuit. I did not mean to pick that.
Oh no.
Wrong one.
It's
Not
cool,
the
though. Keep
swimsuit.
going.
Anything but that.
Better outfit.
Let's go, Cammy.
Emil, are you? Well, I mean, it's already late, but you're like so quiet.
I am perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm also far away from my phone, so that probably doesn't.
I had to turn you up to 200%, and
Yeah.
Oh, I do like she doesn't have shoes. It's cool.
oh, she's going barefoot. She's going hard. She took the assignment seriously. She's like, this is the swimsuit edition. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna match your charge character with another charge character.
God damn it.
Oh my goodness.
Let me sit up.
Oh my goodness.
Here he is.
He said, let me sit up.
Let me sit up and get my.
I'm gonna sit up and fight this man. There's our girl. Oh,
That was a pretty far grab. I don't know.
he's got reach. What amazed me so much about watching these the pro fighters was how quickly they could pull off a charge. It's like they must just have their hands like completely depressed
Back.
on back, yeah, and then just release only for releasing charge moves because
Well, there's actually some weird tricks to doing that. I don't know if it still applies, but you can like basically do like a move, and you have to just know when an attack is over or negative.
yeah,
Right.
To allow you to start holding charge. So you're pretty much right. Like
yeah,
holding back is like something you're probably doing a lot.
you're gonna have to be doing it all the time. It's just really why an all button style controller is way more appealing because the controller is just like awful for charge moves.
Yeah.
In like Super Turbo, like Chun-Li specifically, you can charge your like super, and as long as you keep pressing forward afterwards, like it stays charged. Like it stays charged until you hit the button. It's like a weird like bug thing. So if you know how to like exploit it, it's like you can just have the super ready without having to release from a charge. It's crazy.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Because
I just saw like a video of it.
Chun-Li's the best.
Seriously though, she really does like take crazy priority, I think, in a lot of the games. And I don't think that's necessarily unfair. I mean, like, whatever. She's the strongest woman in the world.
Come on, right? No, you're fighting.
I just
She's OG.
think it's she's so good, but they don't really give her that much. I mean, I don't even know what the storyline is. Let me not talk like I know the storyline. Right
I haven't kept up with it in a long time, but
She's
the
so much cooler than
storyline I
me.
always think about is like two from like the cartoon show and the movie, and then Alpha.
I guess is what I appreciate about it. That's what I appreciate about Chun-Li is her like what am I trying to say? Compared to like let's say somebody like Ryu is just so dry. But I feel like Chun-Li is like that element.
Not gonna out kicky me. I'm kicky. I am the kicky woman.
Like she pretty much is the face of Street Fighter, but everyone thinks of Ryu, which I think is interesting.
Right, even though he has like no personality.
He's like nothing.
Jeez.
Dry rock. But Chun-Li's always there on the cover. She's always there for an ad. She's always there on like a T-shirt. She's always there. Like even in the Daigo moment, Ryu's not there.
You get away with that so quickly.
Like Ken's there, but like
Right, but he gets his ass beat. Or no. Well,
no.
Yeah.
Ken wins that match, but still, Chun-Li.
Yeah.
is just
Oh,
always
not
there.
that.
But she's always been there, and also she had one of the like I remember being a kid, and it was like, oh, even for Honda, like you just got to push the button repeatedly. And she was
Just push this button over and over again. It'll be great.
first move I ever learned
Ah.
was definitely a Chun-Li move.
God, that covers so much range. It's so irritating. Get out of here.
Yeah, you know I'm tired. Wow.
No.
You see,
Good game. It's horrible. What do you mean good game? It's horrible. Shit. Shit game. This guy. With your Hondas. Just slappy boy.
wow, this Guilty Gear soundtrack is going like fucking insane right now. Oh no, it's from Dragon Ball Fighter Z. That's why. That's why.
Hold on, you're gonna hit me for 1 second. I'm gonna skip this one match, and I'll come into the next one. I promise. I'll even do the next two, but I gotta do this one thing. So I'm just gonna leave it on. Stand by.
You can like.
Stand.
I'm gonna leave it there for 1 second. I was saying if y'all want to, I don't know how to skip.
You just press triangle and then you go to back of line. Yeah.
I must get one round.
Okay,
Very
let's do
well.
some build.
And I get my phone charger. Great back.
Okay, cool. Oh, they start with Tekken 4? Okay. Alright.
All right. Who
Let's
we
try the Geef.
Let's take the new guy out for a spin.
Let's do it.
Just the least douchiest looking costume. They're all bad. What am I saying? They're all bad. Geef looks great. Big Daddy vibes. Oh, and it's purple? What?
So, you really want to go through the trouble? Fine. Round one.
Metal Mike, I mean, like, yeah, typically, especially if we've already gamed together or we've known each other for a while. But to be perfectly honest, I probably only have a few more left in me. I've been going for a while. And also in the middle of it, like an hour ago, we had to restart the stream because the internet went out. But I guess what I want to say is hang out for a little bit more. Like, not necessarily like now. I just mean like, you know. It also helps if you're fighting too, you know. But like, but yeah, no, I don't have that much more in me, honestly. Yeah, no, I'm all right with that.
Oof.
We haven't really had an incident in a long time, but I'm always like kind of just. But it helps if someone's like, if we're playing the same fighting game, then it's like I'm more inclined to be like, all right, cool, yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to waste that.
His moves are pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's really strong. He's got a lot of really fast, like very reflexive kind of movement. It's like makes him a very quick Ryu kind of study. Oh crap! I shouldn't have tried. I should have known better. Ah. Oh no! I was right behind him. Oh, come on! Get out of there!
Metal Mike, what are you trying to talk about?
Oh my goodness. Luke.
Yeah, that was good.
You've been my whole life. GG.
Every time he like
scary.
falls down like that, I'm like, he's just right down on the dildo. I won!
I win! I love it.
Like, boop.
And boop. That's where that goes.
All in one motion.
Let's keep that momentum going. I need to learn some more Luke moves.
Y'all want to hear the kitty?
Kitty.
I don't know if you heard that.
Let's see, what else has he got? Oh god, no. Okay, he doesn't have very many costumes at the moment.
Let's do it. I'm always ready for a fight.
Kitty.
Gotta look at your stream to see Kitty.
Your little cousin is going through some stuff and you're trying to figure out a way to how to approach the situation. Alright, well, if you'd like to explain that via text, that's cool. If not, we can DM about it later, or, you know, I'm happy to talk about stuff. I'll be honest though. I don't feel like my absolute most clear at the moment. It's been a really good night though. But yeah, usually by now it's like, brain mush. I have food waiting for me though if I want.
Want to go through the trouble?
I'm gonna have some stuff I made earlier.
Ooh.
For those who I wish to protect, I will fight you.
Well, you can talk to me about that stuff. I mean, you can say you can elaborate if you like. Wow, I gotta say, like, having the faster internet now and the Ethernet, like, definitely, like, even though it's a little bit behind, the round catches up to where y'all are at, like, way quicker.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
Metal Mike, are you going through stuff like, like safety, financially, systemic
Get away from me,
problems,
devil woman!
or like gender orientation stuff, or what are you talking about?
Get out of here! Oh my goodness. Oh, that was close.
Now I beat ya. Round 2. Fight.
His shoes. His shoes look like. All right, y'all ready for this old ass joke? Luke's shoes looks like he's got turbo on an NBA Jam. Oh.
He's on fire!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Luke is a bad boy. Good game.
You win.
You're on mute, right, Emil? Just saying.
No, he does not.
Right? You may not. I always check.
Just wondering what.
If your family member is feeling suicidal, definitely keep an eye on them. And also, I mean, at 14, somebody has custody over them, but they should be calling numbers for help or seeking therapy. If you have any say or any guidance towards that, like, there's definitely resources out there. I know it sounds broad and cliche, to say, but like,
I'm always ready for
there are resources for that for sure. And as far as, I mean, yeah, you don't always know if people are for real, but you have to kind of take it seriously, even if it seems like they're being a young dramatic teenager. I mean, people are going through all kinds of crazy shit now, and at all ages, especially as like, especially as a guy, you just have access to more destructive things, so keep an eye on them. And also, make some phone calls if you need to make some phone calls. Our channel therapist, Brandon, he serves Georgia and Tennessee only, but you can call him and he would like direct you to resources wherever you're at. You know what I mean? But you can always call a suicide hotline, and you can always, especially at 14, I'm pretty sure somebody is able to legally, get them into like a center, or it depends on the severity of the situation. I don't know all the variables, but definitely don't take that lightly when somebody says that, even if they're young. Could it be them being young and dramatic? Sure, but that's also not a chance worth taking a lot of the time, What about his girlfriend? He doesn't want to leave her, and that's his decision, but it's toxic. Well, his girlfriend is in the mental hospital. I mean, that's the thing. Is like when you're that young, being there for someone that you may have only known for a little amount of time or whatever seems like the biggest deal in the world. It probably, based on what you're saying, I mean, sure, it probably is toxic. And if this was like a full-grown adult, I would say they have to make their own decision. But at 14, or at 14, I feel like, and this could speak to my privilege. This could speak to many things, but just how I see it is that if you're 14, somebody adult in your life does need to step in to make bigger decisions, at least for a few more years. You know what I mean? And that those decisions you may not like, but if that means staying away from somebody toxic or abusive, that's what that means. You know what I mean? I think, I think part of being a good guardian is making sure to try and keep like the people you love away from people that would harm them or cause them, destruction in some way. You can only do so much based on your relation. I don't know how you are with your cousin. I'm not that close to my cousins, but some people really are. Maybe you have more sway than I am assuming. But somebody at that age, at 14, I think probably an adult should intervene if they're saying they're suicidal, if they are engaging in toxic relationships that are causing their life at a relatively very young age to to fall into dismay. They got caught messing around, and now she said he raped her, and now his whole school is hearing this, and they have a text showing it was consensual. Wow, so she sounds like a problem, but also, there's always it takes two to tango. So it sounds like, personally, I'm not a parent, but I was a counselor for many years and all that stuff. I mean, that's all I can really attest to. But it sounds like definitely adults need to get involved and kind of separate them or kind of help him get his life back on track,
Gonna need some adult intervention. Sounds like.
Right. Because whether or not he did it, even just being accused of that and going through that whole drama and the social aspect of all that is like a really big deal for all parties involved, if it's real or if it's fake, either way. And especially at that age, if they were like 19, yeah, sure, intervene, but it would be a lot harder and a lot more sort of in the favor, for the most of the public, after 18, it's kind of like you're on your own, which, I wish it wasn't. I wish we cared more about each other longer than just that. But like at 14, yeah, at 14, adults need to kind of intervene and kind of try to set the kids straight,
Emil, you ready? I don't know if they're there. Did they doze off?
Maybe.
They go sleepy times?
Maybe.
They're muted. I know that much.
Emil has so many gadgets and so many projects, and is always working on a bunch of things, and I respect that about him so much.
Yeah.
But you can also just press start, and then it'll just skip.
That's true.
Yeah.
We'll see if they come through.
Metal Mike, I'm really sorry to hear that, and I'm no expert on this kind of thing. That's just how I feel what I said, but I don't have kids. I have had younger folks in my life that look up to me. I have had younger folks that I was responsible for, but not like living with, not like as a parent. So my scope is limited in that, but yeah, I mean, yeah, at 14 you need older guidance still to do. Not all of us are lucky enough to have it at 14, but if possible, that's probably what you need, you know, from somebody who really cares. It doesn't have to be somebody related either, you know, or somebody immediately, you know, immediately blood related close by. Okay.
Kneel before me when in my presence.
I've never had like stuff shaved into my hair before.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, this idiot has stars shaved into his head, doesn't he? He sure does.
Like, I guess it depends on what it is. It could be funny, and it could be cool, I guess. But like, I don't know. I'm pretty basic with my hair. Like, it's buzzed, or it's a mohawk, or it's grown out. That's it.
So we had a word for this in the Marine Corps. If you're motivated to the point, excuse me, this is a bad word. If you're motivated to the point of being retarded, you're motarded, and this is a motard. His patriotism has took over his brain.
How long were you in?
I served for 8 years. I was in from 2004 to 2012.
Okay, wow. This is like my favorite. Just randomly, this is my favorite like track from Smash Melee.
I'm not even hearing yours. Like, I had to turn your stream sound up because you were doubling. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like the trophy room.
Oh.
Metal Mike, you know, I hope, you know, I hope it helps in some way. I like, there's many young people that really need someone to say, hey, like, you know, you're fucking up, or, you know, maybe something a little nicer. But sometimes it takes that bluntness to be like, to really get through to someone, especially if that's not something you ever say.
Hey.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, sometimes what has gotten through people from my end is kind of getting really real with them, and then sort of framing it in the, hey, when have I ever really stopped you before? You know, I'm doing this because I really care. I'm doing this because it means something. Not everybody is ready to hear that though, and not everybody cares or is in the you know, in the mind frame to care at the time. But if they're under 18, they don't need to care. They, you know, their guardian needs to.
Sure, what that trigger does.
And if they don't have a guardian, somebody who really cares, you know, do what you got to do. You know, if they mean something to you, and you know, I mean, they do, because you're talking about it.
Oh no, I whiffed
and
that.
May mean a lot of different things. That may mean a lot of changes or a lot of uncomfortable situations, or money and time. But you know, also, you know, that kid will not forget what you do for them. You know. If there's anything I remember most about all the people over the course of my life that I've met, it's the ones who were the most patient with me. That's something I've really valued a lot. So I think a lot of troubled kids, I would say that's, at least just from my experience.
Come on.
I would say, from my experience, I would say that's like a common theme, that a lot of kids with trouble, so to speak, however you want to frame that, like feel like they don't have people that are willing to be patient with them to understand, you know. because everybody's in a fucking rush. You know, everything is a rush. Everything is rushed to grow up. Everything is rushed to stay on top of stuff. Rush to stay in line. Rush to, you know, everything is a rush. You know.
It's go time.
All right. Let me see. Wait, Emil, are you talking? No. Okay. I was like, I heard something.
Probably just me.
It's a ghost.
Oh, there he is.
No, I just got back. I had to help my partner with something.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm still here. I've been watching y'all fight. Give me like another 30 seconds unless y'all are going to sleep at this moment.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm like almost ready, but I got a couple more.
That's good. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll just play the glass of water.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
I think, you know, I just want to talk about this really quick. I think this is just off topic, but I want to talk about it really quick. I think so much of the time, and I say this as a white person, and I say this as a person who is cis and who is straight passing. I think sometimes people are so concerned about like what somebody said and not what they did, or not the culmination of their actions, and they focus on one thing that happened. And a lot of people deserve a lot of heat right now for a lot of fucking terrible things, but the ferocity with which people treat each other for like one thing that they'll say, and you know what I'm saying, not horrible terrible fucking things, but more petty, like they need to think about what they've said, but like it's not like, I don't know. All I'm saying is like we have to be able to be open to people while at the same time not standing for garbage and hate and prejudice. But we have to be open to the people who are sort of like teetering on the edge, because for those of us in however you want to classify it, for those of us in the minority, we need more people on our side, and like the ones that we get so angry at for the minor things, not that they shouldn't be called on it, but the ones that get so ferocious for the minor things when there are people like literally shooting up public places, it's like a lot of the times those people end up falling over onto the other side, you know? I'm not saying coddle people for their ignorance and stupidity and prejudice. I'm saying like there's times to be ferocious and angry, and then there's times to educate. And everyone's like, it's not my job to educate. And it's like, no, it's not your job. But like, I don't know. Sometimes you have to like be a fucking teacher. Because when you do it, you end up, you know, teaching yourself too. And anyway, I just wanted to say that. There's like scrolling through Twitter and social media every day is like fucking wild, dude. It's
I know what you're talking about too. It's especially this cancel culture that we see a lot in our own community, especially in queer communities. The he said, she said bullshit comes out, and then it gets dragged out on like social media. Now this is a lot more damaging for young people than it is for me, and as an adult looking on Twitter, I could care less. But I understand that like that's completely different for a 14-year-old. Like someone slanders you on Twitter, and then a whole bunch of people are laughing at you because they like the tweet and shit. Like it creates a whole nother level of bullying.
Yeah. And yeah, it's way expanded on what we had when we were younger.
Right, yeah. We used to get, you know, some kid would smack you in the back of the head and walk away, and you're like, who did it? And like, oh, I don't know. No one did. That's how, you know, old school bullying used to go. It's new school bullying is a whole nother monster.
Right, now it's like they hit you from like 5 angles and like get your family involved and shit. It's like this whole thing. Yeah. like stalking and stuff, and like geolocating photo tags and shit. Like people are fucking crazy now, you know. Like, and it's not that people weren't ever crazy. It's that now there's so much more freedom to access information,
Yeah, yeah,
and that can be really, really good, or it can be really, really bad. It depends on how people use it.
yeah.
And
It's a
teenagers
tool.
suck, you know.
I use that
Kids
tool
suck
as.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's good to have these conversations to like be aware of these kind of things.
yeah, I mean, we have to like kind of like, not that this is your cousin Metal Mike, but young people that are going through issues, many of them are easy targets for fascists, are easy targets for hateful people that sort of recruit them into that mindset and that lifestyle. And you know, it's crazy how impressionable we are. No one is impervious to it. Even at any age, we all are like bombarded with all these signals all the time, and it's not always easy to tell. Like,
Oh no, I knew
it's
that
not
was
always
gonna
easy
land.
to tell, like, you know, which ones affect you as much as they maybe do. You know, we have to unlearn shit all the fucking time.
So true.
But it really starts with, like, you know, the young folks, and we have to focus on them because they're gonna make the future when we're gonna be sitting in nursing homes or whatever. You know, like.
Yeah. Yep.
The truth. Hopefully, we don't have to, but some of us will, and they're going to be the ones in charge. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like we got to show them compassion and educate them now, you know, and be there for them, even if it sucks, and even if they spend all of our money and cause issues for us sometimes.
Right.
You know, because that's younger siblings sometimes. That's kids sometimes. You know.
Mm-hmm. I think a big part of that comes from our generation, Herb, is like helping mentor younger people, and that's something we kind of have. That's kind of unique for us as like streamers and gamers. Like this is an all all ages platform. I know that's we have like 18 and up kind of things, but even 18, 19-year-olds, like we could still kind of nudge them in the right direction of like, this is what's going on in the world. This is what you can look out for. It's just, the world is scary. And I wish that someone had told me what to look out for as a queer person when I was young. But, I wasn't even out. I was in the closet for so many years.
Yeah.
That this alone, like having the internet and the accessibility to talk to other people that are like us, that are, in the queer minority, is so cool. It's like, man, I wish I had this when I was in high school. I would have figured out so many more things more quickly instead of having to, wait until I was in my adult years to figure out my identity, who I was.
Right. Waiting until our 20s and stuff to actually have like our adolescence, I think eventually the hope is that will go away and that won't be necessary, but yeah. Also that facet of being queer is so baked in that it's like, who even knows what that looks like? You know what I mean?
You're so right.
It's like we don't even, I mean, I guess we're starting to see, because kids are, holding hands with each other in elementary school, and like it's totally fine now. But it's not totally fine. But like in many instances, it is where it wasn't before at all.
Right.
And like those kids, it's like,
back in my elementary, you never would have seen two kids of the same sex holding hands. Not even the girls held hands. And, the girls would even touch each other and stuff, but they wouldn't hold hands.
Right, and I distinctly remember, like, I didn't even go to, like, a religious school, but I distinctly remember situations where kids would just be kids because they're humans and they don't know any different until somebody tells them it's wrong or it's evil.
Right.
And, like, they would, be palling around or holding hands or whatever, and, like, I distinctly remember, like, teachers, like, sort of shunning that, or, like, pulling hands apart, like that kind of thing,
Yeah.
Like, there's just all these little things. So
corrective behavior.
and the places where that doesn't exist, where that has been, sort of eradicated, so to speak, are so few and far between that it's still not the overall experience for anybody who's othered or marginalized.
Yeah.
And so, like, we just have so far to go, and I don't think any of us even know what that looks like. We just keep pushing for this thing that we don't even know. We have like a schematic. We don't even have like a alpha yet. It's just a schematic, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But we just keep pushing for it.
Keep pushing for it, and we are, you know, miles ahead of where we were 100 years ago, even, you know, 50 years ago, even. Progress doesn't seem like much, but there is progress, and it's a trickle. It's very small. It's a snowball effect, you know. I hope one day it never will be an issue. But what I do think is interesting about like queer history and queer struggle is like preserving queer history is important for letting future generations know that this came at a price, and the first price was a riot because someone threw a brick. Marsha P. Johnson threw a brick at a cop, you know, and then there was a riot that broke out, a literal one.
People got arrested and killed. Yeah.
Yeah, and people have been harassed. I've been harassed. I've been in plenty of fights because of being in the wrong place, wrong time, and queer. And you know what was so interesting was like living out in California. Queer folks in general really didn't have that kind of struggle like Southern queers did, because the more progressive folks were always out west and didn't really have kind of the same, especially like religious struggles that the South did. So the queer folks that I met over there were very much more comfortable with themselves, more relaxed. Everyone seemed happy, and you know, kind of, you know, that's kind of the attitude out west too. It's kind of a, hey man, just be cool about it. You know, let's just be cool about it kind of stuff. And coming back to the South, I was like, this is why I didn't relate so well to folks out there, because they didn't really have struggle. They don't really know what it's like to be harassed in your school, in your place of work, to be discriminated against. They don't really understand that.
You know what's funny about that? So like absolutely yes, I would say the West is more accepting, and the West being like California.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, it's crazy just the amount of fear and scarcity of acceptance in all kinds of places. When I was a kid in Miami, it felt like, obviously I wasn't out or anything, but just the overall vibe of people walking around, the people that held hands, the clothes they wore, the who didn't have makeup, like
Yeah.
the overall look of everyone felt more open and accepting.
Yeah.
And then when we moved to Arizona, you know, I went to high school, it like I don't think I've ever been called the F-bomb more times from a moving vehicle than I did in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
And which is crazy, because on the whole, people seemed more like nice, like in general, like holding your door open, or like,
Sure.
you know, not being really assholey in traffic or whatever. Like, it seemed, it was deceptive, but definitely, like, so many times walking down the street in Phoenix, Arizona, someone would throw something,
Oof.
or, you know, scream an F slur at somebody or whatever. And I don't know what's up with that, but like specifically there, it happened a ton.
Wow.
Yeah. And their politics aren't great either. I mean, it's basically a red state.
Yeah.
With some, you know, a tiny bit of blue dot, which unfortunately is like way too many places, you know.
Sure.
I'm sorry, Metal Mike. Let me see here.
Emil is back. He's ready to fight.
Welcome back.
Thanks for your patience. My I had to put the Chromecast on for my partner, but it died. And I was like, oh no. And he's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm like, no, I got
Metal
this.
Mike, that's like stuff like that where, you know, people make up things and use whatever leverage they have to make it happen. You know, I mean, if that's what really happened, like, I don't know your story, but I've definitely been through stuff like that before where people make up stuff, and it really sucks because it invalidates so many other situations where it was the truth, you know? But I don't know. All you can really do is distance yourself from folks that are gonna do that, you know? This background looks like I don't know.
I don't know why I picked the Christmas level.
It's got Batman vibes.
It does have Batman vibes.
Yeah.
Straight up. The first one.
Right, or like I don't know why, but I keep thinking like N64 like 3D platformer game, like the winter level of some game, like you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Uh-oh, that was overkill.
Yeah.
Did not mean to waste that.
Good morning, Big Cub.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, you gotta.
Oh, man.
Gotta go big.
I wasted my EX, though. I didn't need to go that big. You're at 1 health.
Uma's got some booty.
Kuma got dog.
Yeah, Kuma's thick.
He got some cake. I love this, like, his tracksuit. It's just like, it takes Akuma and just pacifies him. He just looks.
Kuma looks like he about to go.
You about to hit the club.
Ozzy Brothers. Who's that lady?
Right.
I just like his look, like the different hairy look. You know, like his new Kuma hairstyle. I'm digging it.
Looks like Lionel.
Makes him look a little bit more. Okay.
Oh yeah. Metal Mike says it looks like Clay Fighter 64. Yeah.
Oh, he got me with the drop kick. Damn.
I was like, you're gonna look at this bomb, aren't you?
I knew it was a distraction. I couldn't pull my special off in time.
Yeah, it became a distraction.
Like this.
Accidental distraction.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but that didn't work out.
That's so like that's so cheesy. I love it.
Oh, jeez.
That did so much damage.
Akuma is all offense and 0 defense.
It's true.
If you get caught in some shit, look how much he loses way more life than other people. I swear. He lost so much life on that. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, I don't even know how much I have in me.
Didn't chip out.
Getting hungry over here.
Oh.
What the hell?
How?
Nice.
How? And no
No,
health.
No, that's the second time tonight. I don't know what's going on.
GG.
Like my PS4 is it's got favoritism or something. I think it was the same as that character too. It was like had no health. Oh, the
Okay, here's the question. Who on Twitch that's LGBTQIA is playing fighting games besides us?
Doop. Let's see.
I'm just looking at the LGBTQ tag, but I don't see any fighting games yet.
Anyone I follow, I guess.
It's actually, I mean, that's something to really talk about. I mean, I know we talk about it often, but
No.
you're looking all over Twitch and you can't find it. I mean, I know it's like a particular hour, but
Yeah, that's part of it. But also, like,
it's almost 6 a.m. over here.
I'm always like trying to like, you know, lead us over on Monday nights to somebody else who's also fighting, who's like,
I'll be right back.
who's like down. Okay, cool.
oh wait, why'd you skip me?
Yeah, you can. Here, I'll let it skip Dolly, and then you'll come.
But I guess I spent a lot of time watching fighting games, and I see all kinds of people playing fighting games. Like,
Yeah.
but
There it goes.
I think what makes, particularly you know, if anyone just didn't spend a lot of time, particularly for me growing up in arcades, and just is, let's just say, a lot of nice things weren't really said too often.
No, for sure.
And I'll stick it with that. And I could honestly say that even though I felt comfortable in the arcade, it wasn't the people that made me feel comfortable. It was the cabinets that made me feel comfortable.
Right.
And I just had such a relationship with the games itself. It was like a separation from the people. But like more times than not, it was just like really toxic teenage and older energy kind of mixing
Like
together.
BS stuff. Yeah, yeah.
You get the older people who've been there longer and have this
Wait,
weird
are you
dominance.
going?
Oh yeah, sorry. And have this weird like dominance, and then you got like the just normal teenage problems. Plus, our arcade was in a mall, which kind of sucked. So it was just like just a lot of different people who I felt like didn't really have time to grow and kind of get to know each other and all this stuff, because uh it already didn't really feel so natural. But in that particular area where I had my arcade tilt, it was
I played it Tilt.
Yeah. I remember
in
one of
Baltimore.
those.
I mean, I'm sure it was probably like maybe a chain or something, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know actually.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
Aaron
it was
sounds
in a
like-
county. It's in a county in Baltimore. It's like, or Maryland. It's actually not in Baltimore. It's in a place called White Marsh. And White Marsh, it was at the time heavily populated by a lot of juggalo children, and it was just bad, man. I've heard the N word, I've heard the F word, I've heard just so many things coming from people's mouths, and I'm just like, look, I'm just trying to play Street Fighter, but I'm gonna have to actually fight you in real life. So, you know, it was just bad. You know,
Yeah.
it being at the mall. You know, that arcade got shut down, and then, you know, the mall.
Decline of the mall, the American mall. That's a whole thing.
So they would just go to the next mall and just kill that mall. And it was just so bad. It just made you not. That's why I ended up just staying in the house all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just like arcades, as much as I missed them, at that time, this was like 2002 barely. Like 98, 99, like around that area. So I, at the time, definitely did not feel comfortable to talk about my like queer identity, and let alone have any friends whatsoever to also feel comfortable talking about that. And so it was something I always just turned off. I never really felt like I would honestly find. I never really thought I would find a circle like this where I'm like, oh, it's really specific. So I'm fighting games.
Yeah.
Fighting games have been around forever, and there is a stereotype of it being extremely just like hetero and toxic.
Right, right. That's true of most video game communities.
That's very true. But I guess, yeah, you're right. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of always been a thing. I mean, they ruined it with like targeting sales of video games towards boys in the 80s, and they never really got over that. They kept putting them in the boys section. So girls were, you know, not allowed, not encouraged to
I
play
guess
like boys were.
you're totally right, and I do want that to be noted. Is I think the worst community of people I've ever talked to in my life was playing first-person shooters online.
Good lord, right? Yeah, that's where little 12-year-olds get to say the N-word repeatedly without any consequence.
Yeah, they'll get their account banned for a day.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh God, I can't believe I gotta go.
Oh, oof.
I
The
guess
fireball
what I'll say
dance.
is, particularly with fighting games as a kid, I always thought it was interesting that
Final round.
so many of my friends were so like like I always thought fighting games were so femme and like just weird and just everything. They're just like freaky games. Look at the characters. Look at.
They're so colorful.
I'm like,
Yeah, they have all kinds of people too.
yeah, but yet the people who want to love it are like.
Oh, nicely done.
Yeah, that was hot.
I mean, it goes all over the place. There's also like the over, people who make the games could also be problematic. And but whenever you go to most tournaments, it's Justin Wong, it's Chris G, Yipes, Tasty Steve, whoever, like all the people are there. You don't see virtually any women at all.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't see anyone who's, they try their best to like be mutual, but I see more of that in like private rooms more so than like tournaments. And it really sucks too because you'll have these like kind of corporate tournaments, and the corporate.
Oof, there it is. Wonder how long you can get away with that.
Good games.
I love Karen.
Tournaments are like focused towards young professional kids.
Yeah, yeah.
But the local ones that we usually really want to watch that have the like underground legends and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like why I didn't want to keep hanging out with these people, because like chat rooms are just going on, people in the background just being crazy, and it's fun, like it's fun to get hyped, it's fun to challenge, it's fun to talk smack, but sometimes it does go a little too far, and I think the reason that happens is because the energy is just not there at all to begin with, and there's no one there to like really make those people feel comfortable, and I think it's like it's kind of like being like, oh, girls can't be good at fighting games. Like, why? They don't have thumbs.
All right.
They can't play. Like, gay people don't play Street Fighter. I'm like, you would hear people say something like that. Or I would pick a girl character, and he'd be like, "Are you picking a girl?" And I'm like, "What?"
Oh yeah, that was a big thing. Like
and
middle
like,
school,
I want to. And I'm gonna whoop your ass with Makoto. I'm gonna whoop your ass with Karen. I'm gonna whoop your ass with Kami. And she's gonna show you her ass when she's done.
Right?
You're gonna be on the floor underneath of her, and it's gonna be great. That was. I loved it. I love whooping people's asses with like,
feminine characters.
Like film characters. I loved it. Even back in like Soul Blade, I would pick like was it Sophia?
Oh, Sophia.
Yeah, and
she's awesome.
Just everyone wanted to be like,
She had that sword and board style, man. It was unbeatable.
Sword and board style. But
I was always a Siegfried player, which became Nightmare. Yeah, I played the shit out of Nightmare. Oh my god.
I did not mean to pick this freaking Christmas stuff,
but it looks great.
Yeah, she's rocking it. But yeah, I mean the list goes on. But I'm just particularly my experience. I remember even all the way up to college. I mean, go to the game room and it's just like, good lord, like, you're playing Smash Brothers. Like, chill out.
Smash. Yeah, it's the one thing. What's the one fighting game we never got into? Is the Smash series.
It's like y'all want to act so tough, and you got Pikachu in the damn screen.
Like, come on, guys. Get real.
But it's like it's a game. It's fun. It's just I guess the whole point of it, going back to shameless plug to Game Master Herb, but the person who told me about Game Master Herb was my coworker at the time at a coffee shop, and they're non-binary, and even just from that job, I had to see them struggle with my boss actually respecting the fact that they don't want to be called a certain name, or people being like, well,
being misgendered.
What do you mean you go by they them? Like, I mean, you have a beard, and it's just like all these things, and I fell for them, and right away we bonded because we both like video games, and they were like, oh, you gotta go check out the games, and it wasn't just the fact that they were saying they have great video game selection. They were like, they're really particular about making sure that the environment is as safe as possible. And I had literally never heard anyone say that to me about any video game series, probably ever. And it's kind of like, okay, you just show up and you enter the tournament, or you have fun, and you just hope that people are cool. But I mean, think of like barcades. For
GG.
example. Barcades are literally gaming environments where people are getting drunk. And I'm sorry, I like drinking and stuff, but I know a lot of people get triggered by that, and a lot of people don't think about those things. Maybe you don't want to have alcohol at your event. Maybe someone's trying to be sober. Maybe somebody just wants to come and have a good time.
Right.
Maybe someone wants to play Tekken and not have someone get drunk next to them, getting all rowdy.
Handsy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting all rowdy. And it's just like I guess I'm not going to arcades anymore because all of them just freaking have alcohol in it now. And but yeah, again, Controller Rise. That was the place where that was the only place really where I didn't know her before then, so I didn't get to spend too much time there. But the reason I felt comfortable there is because I knew that it was like her's baby. Like I feel like if it wasn't, I probably wouldn't have been so pumped to go. Just because, you know, yeah, I can go places and play video games, but I'm past that. Like I need a community at this point in my life. I need like people that like make me want to be around them first and foremost, and then we play games. I could care less how good you are or how bad you are. It's like yeah, it's like therapy at this point. It's like it's not just like a hype train. And I'm sure a lot of people in this chat room can relate. I came in a little late in the conversation, but it just felt like that was already happening when I came in. It was like, oh, cool. We're not even talking about video games, but we're still playing them.
It's part of the community too. Yeah, I feel that like it's as an adult gamer, it's more difficult to just kind of jump into like somebody else's shit. Like I know I have experience from like playing MMO games where you need like static groups of people to attempt big raids because it's really difficult stuff and you got to be able to communicate well. So doing pickup groups is really effing difficult, and when you're with a bunch of young people who aren't very patient, it can get really frustrating really quick.
And I guess something too that's interesting about this stream that I don't see a lot of other streamers do, which I totally understand, is it's usually just them and there's no one else chatting, so the only voice you hear is the voice of the streamer. So that's pretty often. The only time I hear another voice involved is usually when they're spectating, it's like if there's a goal or something. But 9 times out of 10, when it's a stream going on, it's just that one person talking in the chat. I do like this chat just because you're like, hey, you know, you just joined a Discord, you know, you can go and chat, but start acting crazy. I kick you out.
Yeah, don't act a fool in here.
Yeah, exactly. And I appreciate that. The kind of, it's like when Xbox Live had party chat for the first time. Because like before party chat, I just turned off in-game chat. I don't know. I'm just not gonna talk to anybody. I'm not gonna have any game plan. I'm not gonna plot or like what moves. I'm just gonna run in and shoot the enemy and just hope that my team wins. I don't want to talk to anybody ever again.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time playing first-person shooters online. Like,
Twice in a row. Come on, get out of here. Ugh.
Oh wow.
Alex got tired of Luke's shit.
It's a really risque move.
Alex be looking good. What's up with the ripped jeans?
Where do you shop, Alex?
Hollywood.
Honestly, Alex, if you go to Goodwill, they got all the clothes for you.
Kind of has a Axl Rose kind of flavor, doesn't it?
yeah.
You know what's funny?
What?
You bring that up, and that makes me think about Guilty Gear.
Yeah, Axel from that for sure.
Oh, big
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Legitimately based on Axl Rose. I think it's some other characters too that are based on. The whole thing was all like another level.
I'm not sure what this trigger does.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, Alex definitely looks like he was hanging out and like. Take me down to the paradise city.
all right. GG.
These two look like they're about to be in a Sean Cody video. Yeah, anyways.
No, it's so true.
But anyway, I just say all that to, as always, I always like to give thanks to another Monday.
Yeah, for sure. For
Friday
sure.
night.
I
Just to
appreciate
help
that.
spread it, so it's like, yeah, I would love to see people just join. Like, hey, you don't even got to be, you don't have to be super into fighting games. Like, anyone's welcome here. If you just want to talk and just kind of be a part of it, if you got feedback, even if you're a really good player and you think that we're doing bad, throw in some tips.
Right. Throw down.
it back.
Show us how it's done.
But fighting games is one of the only games where you can kind of chat because of the repetitive nature of the matches.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So some games it's a little hard to kind of like.
Right, because you miss important things. But a fighting game, it's such a great like social lubricant because it kind of just happens after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Ali, are you gonna like continue streaming, or should I find somebody?
Oh no, let's rate someone.
It's 6 a.m. in Atlanta.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me see. There are a ton of people playing fighting games. I'm like, I swear there's like not one, at least one with the LGBTQ tag that is also playing fighting games.
Hey, well, maybe it's not a fighting game that's being streamed today.
Yeah, maybe maybe fighting game's not the team. Maybe we can just drop in on any queer streamer.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Oh, I think we should spend some time offline so that we could try to get I know we wanted to play some other systems like no DC Bear and some other stuff.
Oh, yeah, no. Next week we're gonna do the PC again, and I would like to have that going so that we can do Project Justice and Bloody Roar.
Yeah. So yeah. if
Bloody
you
Roar.
wanted to do any like testing or anything to see how it works, I'm down.
Yeah. I could get us in Discord to make sure all that works for us
Word.
ahead of time. That'd be cool.
Cool.
Definitely.
All right. Let me see here.
Oh, that was fun. It's the
No, tonight's
most
been
Street Fighter
great.
5 I've played in a while. Oh, I'm gonna play Third Strike and be so bad. Going back and forth between Third Strike and this is like kind of tripping me out.
They play very differently, but never stop playing it because all those previous games make you a sharper Street Fighter player overall. I constantly cycle through the old games.
Yeah, all of it sort of sharpens like a different corner of the same object. You know, like,
I'm thinking about like going back and
like it smooths it all out.
I think the one Street Fighter that I always avoid is Alpha 3. I don't know why, but for some reason, Alpha 3
Really?
is just like was the hardest one for me.
Play Alpha 2 then. Alpha 2 is like essentially the same game but with just a little less shenanigans. I played the shit out of Alpha 2.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. I just read this message from the Metal Mike show. Uno on 360 when everyone in the game had the camera. That was he's right. That actually was pretty wild. Because you could join random games of Uno and people would just have their webcams on, and sometimes you would see some things. It was like chat roulette of Uno. It was.
That was a big deal because it was like, I mean, it wasn't like the first camera thing ever, but it was definitely one of the first like camera online games for most people. Yeah.
For consoles.
Yes, and for like people who didn't necessarily get into first-person shooters and fighters and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
Why else did you get an Xbox webcam? It was just like, what was that used for?
Yeah, true, I guess.
Like, I'm trying to think of, like, I had one.
For the Kinect games.
But not the Kinect camera, though. The old white
Not
one.
online, though. Yeah, no, you're right.
It was like an old white one that looked like a normal camera. And it sold it. And, yeah. Anywho.
Here, I'm still looking here. I'm like trying to make sure I take y'all somewhere good here. It's late. I'm being choosy.
Being picky.
Yeah, I'm just like,
You're allowed.
It's your stream, damn it.
Oh, also check out, see if you got that knowledge gift, so you can get that. I know you really wanted those emails, but
No. I don't think that. I don't think that worked.
it said I gifted it to 3 bears. 3 bears.
Let me just
Gaming
look
News.
at my emotes and see if it's in there. I have a
You probably
bunch of
got a lot.
different ones. Let's see. Oh yeah, you did. It worked. That's cool. That's so weird that it didn't pop up with a notification for it. But the Dreamcast one, this one right here in the chat. Oh my god, that's so amazing.
Yeah, I guess these are harder to come past than I thought. Like,
All
little
right,
cool
you know what?
emotes.
We're gonna go raid Ranting Trans because they are dropping knowledge about all the different kinds of flags and
There you
talking
go.
about all sorts of stuff and like, yeah.
There you
Uh,
go.
their streams are very educational, very informative, and like I feel like after what just happened on Twitch, we just need more of that. Apparently, it can't just all be fun and games. So let's go have a nice chat with folks. There also it's not all serious too because I'm looking at a picture of a toilet from Sonic Forces. Wow. We're gonna go see what's going on with Ranting Trans. It's gonna be funny. Funny and also real talk.
All right, y'all.
All right. Good
I'll
night,
see y'all in the
Neil.
chat.
Good night, Dolly. Big hugs to y'all. Thank you so much for fighting with me. I really appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
Always. A pleasure.
Thanks so much for
I will
having
see
me.
y'all. For sure. I will see y'all next week. See ya.
Adios, amigos.
8.
All right, my friends, that's gonna do it for me. To everyone tuning in to Dollyland, thanks for tuning in to LGBTQIA plus. Fight night night, fight night 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 night, fight 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 night 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 night. Thanks for stopping by. Well, give me a like and a sub. Tell your friends. Come watch the Dolly. Until next time, Dolly signing off.